scenes.
Yeah. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello to Chrono, to Neriki. Sorry if the volume is weird. It's a new setup, you guys. Hello to Action Production, LJ, Ever, who is right next to me, Lee, Sorens, 9,000. Hello, Tropical, welcome, the PNG. I can hear you loud and clear. How does it sound compared to the background music? Old princess is back. Yes, hello, show. Yes, Ever, say hello.
Hey guys, is that what your model used to look like before you did
Yeah,
like
the
face
sweater?
tracking? Oh, the sweater. Okay, yeah, that's right. Because I was thinking, I was like, I don't remember you ever just having only the still model.
No, yeah, I took pictures of my still model. And now you can see it just weirdly just bouncing up and down. A little louder. Hold on, let me just turn it down just a little bit. Woke up early for this stream. Turin, thank you. Hello, welcome in. Are you all right, you guys? I don't know why. I'm just like so nervous. I like have been walking back and forth between the kitchen and Ever's room, and I was like, I don't know why, but I'm getting pre-stream jitters.
And I told her, like, you could do literally anything, your chat will still like it, because we are here to celebrate you and your 500 followers milestone. And also because it'll be really funny if you mess up cooking. Just don't burn my kitchen down.
Yeah, just here to heckle. Just a heads up, you guys. I know I said like, oh my god, Vietnamese food. You know, I love Vietnamese food. Just to be clear, I grew up eating these foods. I grew up eating these foods, but I have never cooked any of these before. I like thought about it when I was making my little what is it? Menu, and I was like, oh, actually, I've never cooked these before. Which reminds me, I should. Sorry if you guys hear like dings and bingles and stuff, because I don't know what else to like call it, because it's a different setup, right? We're in Ever's kitchen. I'm an expert at eating. Exactly, Chrono. Mom's cooking. Real human hands. Bingles? Yeah, bingles.
Yeah, bingle bongles.
Bingle bongle bungles. Okay, so I do apologize if you can't hear what you normally do. I'm gonna go retweet real quick my I forgot to do this when we went live. I'm gonna retweet and say, we're live now. Come check me out.
Off to a great start.
I know, everything is so scuffed. Friends, we are live now. All right, tweet this out. Bloops and beeps, and as Neat says, the bebops. All right, you guys, when is it not scuffed? True. Okay. Are you ready for, I don't know why I'm making such a production out of this. Are you guys ready for the hand reveal? Ta-da! Bleep bloops. No, not ready. Okay, well, whether or not you're ready, we are the hand reveal. Ta-da! This is my cutting board. Hand is not here yet. Ta-da! Hands. No gloves. Show hands. Never mind. Okay. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to make the pudding. Oh, that was Ever's hand. Did you see it? The rare Ever hand.
I've posted hand pictures with merch products, so I mean, it's not like mine are unbefore seen like princesses.
Did you guys like that I made my model with a chef hat and apron?
And the apron is like not really attached to you.
Wow, we Everhand, yeah. Okay, so what do we do first? Okay, I have on like here. You guys, I'll show you guys.
You gotta start with your tofu.
I even made like I tried to prepare so hard. I have like a schedule for the day where I was like, okay, gotta do this stuff first. and then this is the order I have to cook things in. And I also have like the recipes that I like found and printed out. And so we're gonna be doing these nice nails. Oh, thanks, Tropical. I did them yesterday, like really rushed. But as you can see, I do like doing my nails. So, neat handwriting. Nope, this is printed. God, you love making lists. It's true. I hope it was Ever's hand and not your mysterious third hand.
Yeah, you know, don't you have a mysterious third hand?
All right, you guys. So we're gonna start with making the tofu pudding first because that's like it needs to set. This is so much prep. It's true. So, okay, so the first thing is I need to bring the soy milk to a boil. So let me just put this here and we're gonna change. I have 2 cameras. Ooh, fancy, look at that. So, we're gonna boil the soy milk in here. Can you guys see it? Cool, nice, awesome. Okay, so, and, oh my god, guys, no matter how far away I am from my setup, you guys can hear me because I'm borrowing technology from Ever and Ash's house. And Ash has like a wireless microphone. He was like, oh, Princess, were you know, like I have a thing you can use. And I was like, oh, I was planning on getting my microphone dirty. All the grease. So this is soy milk from the Asian market. I would say Asian soy milk tastes different than American soy milk, right?
I wouldn't know. I don't drink either kind.
Oh, really?
6 cups of it.
6 cups. So here you can see this is the soy milk I'm using. So in Vietnamese, soy milk, if you can read that, it's this top one here. It's sữa đậu nành. So it means soy milk. All right. I'm going to teach you guys a lot of Vietnamese today. I hope you guys don't mind. Because I want to share with you my culture and what I grew up eating. So, oh, and also, I don't know if you guys can see, this is my apron. Where's my pocket? My apron pocket.
I like how you didn't bother moving the milk out of the way so you can show them what it looks. That doesn't look like anything.
It's an apron
okay, now
pocket.
You can see it.
I was gonna put goldfish in here and eat goldfish while gaming, but then Ever was like, no, don't do that, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I won't.
Like a child.
Not even making your own soy milk. I know. I'm such a poser. Wait, you're Vietnamese? I am. Vietnamese soy milk has MSG? No, does it say? Oh, no, it doesn't. It says soybeans, filtered water, sugar, extract of pandan leaf. How many goldfish crumbs are inside? None. Put the milk in the pocket. No, you guys,
Ew.
that's terrible.
It's an even worse suggestion than before.
Yeah. So I also had to like Google at the store how many fluid ounces in 6 cups because I was at the store staring at the soy milk section and I saw this and I was like, is this gonna be enough?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go find other stuff while I was looking that information up. Anyways, you guys, how's your weekend? How's everybody? MSG isn't bad for you? MSG is not bad for you. That is a myth. MSG is naturally found in tomatoes. Wait, how many cups am I on? 4?
That's your 4th.
Thank you.
Please keep track.
At least someone is keeping track. Well,
I was gonna go back to my room, but now I feel like I should be standing around watching you.
I also need to, try to monitor chat and keep everyone engaged.
Sure, I don't mind.
My sous chef.
Need to bring it to a gentle boil over medium-low heat and stir milk to prevent it from sticking.
Okay, so...
Make sure to skim off any bubbles of foam.
Oh, wrong. Okay, sorry, wrong stove. Okay, so gentle boil, which means it needs to be on low, right?
This one's already like a lower burner though, so you can
is it?
put it medium.
Okay, well, it's like in the middle, so that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna let this go. I need to measure out other things, so let's go.
You can prepare the thickener next.
Yes, so we're gonna swap to this camera, and we're going to use this container, I think. So it says combine cornstarch and water, Stir until smooth, and in another bowl, measure out the GDL. I don't remember what that stands for. Oh, wait, I do. It's glucono-delta-lactone, which is supposedly a tofu thickener. And liters and pints. Ever on standby with the extinguisher? Also, by the way, you guys, I hope you all have emergency services on your phone. What if I cut myself and, like, grievously injure myself and die?
What the fuck are they gonna tell the paramedic?
Hey!
Like, watching a stranger online get injured. No, I can't tell you where they are or the severity of their injury.
Are the fire extinguishers on hand? We don't want to get wrong measures. It's true. Feel to see how we know where to send anyone. Why are we supposed to call?
You really can't put that responsibility on someone else.
We can do the smallest bowl.
Yeah.
Just grab that one. Oh, you know what? Wait, I forgot. I needed to put my mask on. I guess it's fine.
You need a quarter cup water. It's not gonna fit the smallest one.
Well, I'm gonna put the water and cornstarch in the big one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, how much cornstarch?
1 tablespoon.
A whole tablespoon. All right, here we go. I think that'll be Ever's responsibility, you know, like everything. Whoopsies. I rely on my best friend, maybe a little too much.
I'm here for it.
Princess injures herself on stream, gets banned for TOS because of injury. That would be terrible. Not sure. Maybe. Maybe it's a thing. All right, gonna toss the spoons here. Oh, I'm gonna have to do so much cleaning after this.
You sure are.
Okay, it's fine. We'll be fine. Oh, you know what? I'm just to be safe, I'm gonna put my mask on. I don't think there will be any stream mishaps, but I will put it on just in case. Also keep in mind boiling soy milk. Oh yes, thank you. It's not boiling yet, Chrono.
With that low of a heat, it might take a while to come up to boil.
It's okay. We're talking a lot anyways. All right. So here is the cornstarch and half a cup of water.
And a quarter cup of water.
Quarter cup of water. Is that all?
Yep. 1 tablespoon cornstarch, quarter cup water. Combine in a small bowl. Stir until smooth.
And then a teaspoon of this. Guys, I've never heard of this before, but this is like meant to coagulate soy milk to make tofu. You know, I never thought about like how tofu was made before today. I was like, I don't know, it just comes in the blocks. The mask will achieve what? Well, it will achieve in case I have a camera mishap. And I don't get doxxed.
I think you were meant to do this in a separate bowl so it's easier to stir it.
Oh, really?
It's good. It's going okay.
Because I think eventually that will go, that will be the main thing where the tofu mixture sits.
Check out my gold spoon, you guys.
Ever has the most aesthetic kitchen, by the way. Just making sure you're not expecting it to protect your face from a fire or something. No, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so I also have heard this GDL is quite potent. So for 6 cups, could you put this in a Ziploc?
No, because my Ziplocs are in the forbidden zone.
Oh, they're in. Oh, wait, the camera's not on that direction.
Oh, in that case.
It's fine. Apparently, this stuff is very, very powerful. So half a teaspoon is enough for 6 cups of tofu or soy milk. So we need to keep the persona intact. Yeah, it's true. I've been taught with a recipe that uses gypsum, which I later learned is basically chalk. Oh,
Tasty.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, so the soy milk needs to come. Okay, so now that I measured everything, I think I can just put back on here and maybe turn it up a little bit, because now I can focus on this. And I do have, yeah, see how like you can kind of see the corner of your kitchen? All right, that is hot.
It's in the pot. Please don't burn yourself.
like you'll find that I don't have mom hands like Ever does. So, fire hot? Nani? Mind your fingers. I know. I'm doing that right now. Okay. So, I'm just gonna, this is like supposed to skim the bubbles, but I'm just gonna use it to stir for now. Wait, did you guys tell me about your weekends? I don't think I saw anything about your weekends. What are you eating for dinner? Ever get the paramedics on speed dial?
I hope it's not necessary to do that.
Yes, I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Delicate hands. No, it's fine. Hi, May! Oh, wait, I can't shout anyone out today.
Hold up, we'll go back to that.
Thank you. Sorry, I don't have my auto shout-out bot today, and so my setup is a little bit weird. I have the laptop in the corner of the kitchen, and this camera is pointing this way, and the other camera is pointing like that way. So I'm in like a corner of the kitchen right now. Thank you for shouting out, May. Hello, May. What are you up to this weekend? I'm making some food. I don't know why I'm like trying to project my voice because everyone can hear me fine, probably. I want to watch. Cooking food does take some time though. Oh yes, Soren's is cooking along. Oh, by the way, you guys, I do have the names for the recipes that I'm using. It's the best. Hi, Zombie. Hello, Zombie. If you burn your fingers, hold under cold water for 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you. I may need your assistance if I get injured on stream and need to triage. This tofu pudding recipe, you guys, is from Runaway Rice. Oh, and I know I put like the text of these foods, but tofu pudding in Vietnamese is called đau hũ nước đường. So tofu is đau hũ in Vietnamese, like tofu, đau hũ, and nước đường means like sugar water, so like syrup. That pan is very reflective. Yes. Kurono did warn me. Hey, be careful. There are a lot of reflective surfaces. So that's also why I went to go put a mask on. Just in case, you know, we don't want to dox ourselves. Thank you for pointing which way the camera we are currently looking through was facing. Yes, yes. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Oh man. So I went grocery shopping like yesterday and today, and I went to Costco yesterday, and can you guys believe it is August? Is it August? Yes, it's August, and they already have Christmas decorations at Costco. There's a Chinese version of this too, and I also ate this a lot growing up. It's a great dessert, right, Show? This is like very comforting to me. Generally, I don't enjoy like warm desserts, but this dessert, I don't mind eating it warm. It's actually one of my favorite desserts to eat, and I have to eat it warm. Go to the nearest airport in the town, city over. I'll be there 10 hours ago. You're getting them in September. Did Christmas not start in July? I mean, in my heart, Christmas started in July. But, I mean, it's kind of weird that it's already being sold. Hi, Head Chef Rosca. What are we cooking? Hello, Neat. Welcome in. Today, we are cooking some tofu pudding right now. We're gonna set it up so that it can set aside, or set up. Hermes got bored of cooking. He wandered into my office. He is bored because his mom is like, yo, she's not paying attention to me. I'm gonna leave and find someone else to bother. I think, would you classify, I don't know. I don't know if this is a gentle boil. I think it is. It's just taking some time. Any Hermes cam? Unfortunately not. I can probably show him to you guys later after we're kind of done cooking. Oh, maybe he can go sit in the corner. Hermes, come here. Come look in the corner. Maybe you'll see him. The forbidden zone. No, a little more. Hermes,
go.
Come here. I don't think, I mean, you saw maybe like a tail wag. Oh, who's a good boy? Yes, you are. My goodest boy.
I tell them I'm posting a Hermes picture to Discord.
Oh, yes, do that. If you guys want to see a Hermes picture, please go to our Discord and Ever will be posting it. Just lift Hermes up next to the open flame. It's okay. Show him at the end or something. Yes, definitely will. Alright, you guys, this is now at a gentle boil. I'm going to shut this off. Okay. Just going to skim off all of the bubbles. So that
You just here on your foot? Just sit in your bed.
the worst...
Go to bed. Go to bed.
Go to your bed.
Didn't listen to me at all.
Sit down. Good boy. Yeah. Sometimes he just likes the attention too much. I wonder where that's reflecting. Is it this?
Yeah, it's the oven mitts.
And then what's over... Oh, it's the handles. I was like, is that the table?
No, it's reflecting the
handles.
pan.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's. I need to put this in the here for a second. Just rinse it. Okay. Gotta make sure. Okay, hold on. I have to read the instructions before I do it. So, need to stir the cornstarch and water mixture. Add the GDL mix. Combine. Pour it into the 2-quart bowl. Oh, yeah, the 2-quart bowl was supposed to be after.
I know, because I read your recipe.
You did, and I didn't pay attention. All right, here. We're gonna mix it really well. And then the GDL goes in.
Yep.
Skim off bubbles. Oh, working quickly, pour the hot soy milk into the 2-quart bowl. Stir the mixture just once because it sets insanely quickly. All right, we gotta work fast, you guys. So here's the GDL. Mix it in. Okay. Okay, can you hold the spoon? Okay, can you stir just once for me?
Just once.
All right, 1 second. Hot soy milk.
My spoon is, sorry, that is 1 rotation.
All right, we're gonna skim off the bubbles.
You can just dump it in here.
Thank you. And then we cover and let this set. Okay, I mean, that's the best I can do. All right. All right, so we're gonna cover this and let it rest for the rest of the cooking stream. Oh, beautiful pupper. Hydrate. Okay, we're hydrating. I have a glass of water here to hydrate.
She has a mere 1 glass in her hydration station.
So rare for me, because usually I have so much more.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna carefully, hold on. I'm gonna uncap this so that I can see the, the liquid level. All right, we're gonna move this and let it set on the island. Or just put it here. All right. Okay, that should be ready soon. All right, on my schedule next is to make the batter. Okay, so I gotta do rice and coconut milk. We gotta do the scale. And the blender.
I really feel you shouldn't put a large tub of hot liquid this close to the edge of the island.
Okay, I will. Here, don't. You're gonna hurt yourself.
No, get out of here. I'm just shooting it forward.
Okay, just so everybody knows, Ever is very accident prone in the kitchen and has burned herself multiple times, which is why I was like, here, let me do it. You're gonna hurt yourself.
This is why I have great heat tolerance.
This is why I don't have mom hands. Okay, so we need 150 grams of leftover rice, which I have, I think.
I hope you do.
I actually don't know if this is 150 grams. I was about to be like, yeah, but you're in the kitchen. The sink is right there. But I don't even know if you can drink your tap water there.
Yeah, our tap is safe to drink.
It is, but I have to say, I've told Ever this too. I don't like the water here because it has like they have a water softener, which is great, right? But for me, I don't know if it's like me, but I can taste.
It makes it very faintly salty because of how water softener works is it passes the tap water through salt as a filtration vehicle. So it reduces the hardness but also makes it a tiny bit salty. You can't actually taste it like saltiness, but I guess it changes the flavor.
It does very slightly. So I was telling Ever, I was like, drinking just straight up water is really hard for me here, but if it's flavored like with tea or something, it's fine. But because I had the pre-stream jitters, I couldn't even taste anything, so I'm like, it's fine.
Girl, you're under rice by like 30 grams.
It's okay. This is just to make the batter a little bit fluffy. So even if it's not exact, it's okay. Next is coconut milk. Also, guys, check out this bomb-ass can opener Ever has.
I didn't buy that. Ash bought that.
Look at this crazy can opener. When I first saw it, I was like, how the fuck do you use this? Polly, hello, welcome in. Big ups. Hello, hello, welcome. Congrats on 500. Thank you so much. The person behind the mask is actually an actor doing actions. Princess is in the background voicing over. Excuse you, I am actually cooking here. Then there's crazy people like me that put their hands in hot oven to retrieve. Oh, that's so scary.
Yeah,
that is so scary.
Hands?
It sounds like it.
I mean, I put my hands in the oven, but I definitely don't grab a hot pan with my bare hands.
People are saying it's a normal can opener, and they have one that looks like that. So,
yeah.
Okay, all right. Well,
I think it is a pretty normal can opener, actually.
Well,
it's very different than our last one.
It like you don't do it sideways like this. You have to like open it.
Head on, yeah.
Oh, hold on.
You know how to do it?
Yes. I know how to open cans.
I guess we'll find out.
I made a mistake? What did you do, Sorens?
Is Soren cooking along?
Oh, yes. He said he touched his eye after handling a pepper.
Oh, you fucked up.
Oh, sorry, my dude. Go wash your eye out. Gotta say, I've not seen one like that, but I live in the boonies. Oh, hi, Tim. Can we get Tim a shout out? Ever is...
Can I shout out from the Twitch app on my phone?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Just do exclamation point SO, or maybe Sorens has it. Oh no, he's cooking.
He's cooking.
He's cooking.
I can do it. I just need to.
They're all meant to clip to the top so you take the rim off the can without having to reach into the can. I mean, I don't know that.
Yeah, you do.
This is really like...
I don't know that.
Oh.
This is really like...
Oh, okay.
I got it.
I think it's done.
Sarah, wow, girl gave her hands for free?
For free? You don't even have to subscribe to my Only... Wait, how do I...
Wait, who am I shouting out again?
Arcanic Tim. Did I cut it?
Yes, just lift it off. Oh, it's not auto-filling it in.
Did you at him?
Yes, is it AR? Oh, here it is. Arcanic Gaming.
Am I stupid? I don't want to hurt myself. Hold on.
Let me see. It looks right. Yeah. You didn't put your hands in the actual part.
It's so scary. It's so
well, these
scary.
ones are supposed to be safer so it doesn't make like a jagged edge to cut yourself.
I see. All right, you guys, we're back here. We need, let's see here, how much? 240 milliliters of coconut milk.
I don't think that has milliliter. That has fluid ounces.
Milliliter.
Oh, it does? Nice.
Yes. Oh, you don't even know your own scale.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't do a lot of cooking that requires that precision.
Nope. Hold on.
You fucked up.
I fucked up. Let me just move my knife because I think the cutting board needs to be so much closer to the cam. All right, there we go. All right, you guys, can you see everything? Is it clear? Is it in focus? I love coconut milk. So tasty. Thanks, Roska and Ever. Of course, Tim. Thank you. It's Princess and Tropical Proof Tin Opener. The scale is a shiny surface again. I don't know what to tell you. This is Ever's equipment, but I have a mask on.
This is just what modern kitchen stuff is like. I don't know where you guys are buying matte kitchen scales.
Hit me with that coconut milk ASMR squelch. Wait, can you hear it?
Well, don't put it closer.
I held it up to the microphone on my apron. The apron. 240. We're gonna be here scooping all day.
Why don't you just do like a gentle pour?
Because I'm really scared I'm gonna over pour.
You could just scoop it out.
But then it'll be contaminated with rice. You know me. I just have to do things more difficult. Make things more difficult for myself.
Mm-hmm.
We're at 140. Okay. So in Vietnamese, what's coconut cream? I don't know how to say coconut cream. In Vietnamese. Oh, you guys want to know what rice is in Vietnamese? Wait, how do you say rice in Chinese? You get a Chinese lesson for free. What is it?
Fun.
Fun. Oh, wait, how do you say eat food again?
Chiffon.
Oh, yeah. Because I remember in high school when I was over at my friend's house, I would hear that a lot. This is time to eat. So in Vietnamese, rice is gum. Gum. And so when you say eat food, when you tell your family, hey, I need to, hey, it's time to eat food, everybody, you go say ăn cơm, đi ăn cơm. So I hope you guys enjoy this lesson. Oh, okay.
You go over.
Just a little bit, but it's fine. I went over by 1 milliliter. I'm not gonna scoop that out.
Yeah.
All right, it took so long, the scale turned off, or I think it might be low battery.
No, it turned off.
Okay. So we need to use technology.
Well, have you considered how this is going to sound audio-wise?
No.
For you to use an immersion blender next to a microphone.
It didn't cross my mind until you brought it up. But let's maybe we can mute ourselves.
You can mute yourself, or maybe just cover the mic a bit with your free hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, I'll hold the cup. I'll hold the cup for you.
Thank you. There's so many things going on. Okay, you guys. I'm just gonna cover. I hope this covers you guys. Here we go. Is it too loud? It's a little bit loud. Alright. I hate how, when you use the immersion blender, it kind of just sucks the whole device down to the bottom of the cup.
That's how it's supposed to work.
I don't see too much, but you're a good cook. Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go. It's kind of, hard because there's some counters right above us. So...
You mean cabinets?
Cabinets, yes. Sorry, English.
Unplug it before you take them.
English is really hard.
I don't know how you were gonna do this by yourself.
And I'm getting scolded by Ever because she's like, "What are you doing? It's not safe."
She started pulling off the attachment on the immersion blender, and one of her hands is close to the button, and she didn't unplug the power cord.
It's fine. All right. So next, we combine the rest of the ingredients for the batter. So that's the flour, the turmeric powder, salt, beer, and water. Okay, so I was gonna use this bowl here. Salt. Okay. So here is our bowl. I got a lot of clear cooking things, so you can see what's going on. Okay. I do think I need the scale again. Hopefully, it's good.
Lee says, this is how you wind up with a grievous ban-worthy injury.
No! Out to. Okay, that's fine.
Zombie tried to use a quote, but he couldn't remember which quote is which, so he quoted number 8, which is cheating is the best.
Cheating is the best! Okay, we need 400 grams of flour. I don't think this will be enough. That's why I had to buy 2, I think.
400 grams isn't that much, is it?
I think each bag is like 300 grams, so.
I guess we'll find out.
$3.50. I'm opening a new bag for a mere 50 grams of flour.
Yeah. I love the English on this package. Wait, can I show it to the camera? Look at this. It says, a little circle fried shrimp cake. It's very cute. And there's a picture of what the finished product looks like.
Yes. So that's why I called it like mini crepes instead, because fitting that onto the flyer is like a no-go. Oops, okay.
Is Ever wearing a mask too, or is she planning to never walk into the I am staying out of the forbidden
Yep,
zone.
out of the forbidden zone.
So if you somehow catch a glimpse of me, don't tell me or I'll be forced to do something about it.
Oh my goodness, even better. Hold on. The French one, it says it's mini pizza Vietnamese. That's great. Okay, so let's see. Next we need water and beer. Oh, and turmeric powder. Okay, let's do the turmeric powder. I have the turmeric here. It's 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. A little circle. Gunny, hello! Not the French. Hello, Gunny. Can we get a shout out to Gunny, please?
We sure can.
Thank you.
If we see Ever's face, she would be forced to kill us. That's accurate.
Very true. She's gonna turn her toy knife into a real knife with her magic wand.
The magic wand that Chrono made in 3D. Holy shit.
I need to find a way to import that to use as a throwing device. No!
I shouted out the wrong thing. Sorry.
Gunny!
Free shout out for Tropical. Alright, here's Gunny.
Who's shouting me out? It was Ever.
Messed up. Wait,
It's
Soren
okay.
already did it.
Oh. Soren, you gotta focus on cooking. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Interest coming from Lady trying to open an immersion one.
I know. I'm trying to read chat and do all of this at the same time. Salt, half a teaspoon goes in there. Then we have water and beer.
This is about 420, but maybe a little.
I can measure it. It's fine.
Here you go.
We're just gonna, eyeball this stuff. Oh, come on, please. Why is that? What is that error code?
Probably didn't like you trying to tear it.
At the start?
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Okay, 420 water.
Nice.
Oh, hold on. Nice. Milliliters. There we go. A lot of water.
How many, cakes does this make? How many little circles does this make?
Gotta be honest, I don't know. Again, I'm bicycle manning myself because,
Careful. You have to be so careful.
this was actually pretty close.
Yeah.
I've never cooked these things. Soren's already set his eyes on fire. I've never cooked these things. I've eaten them a lot, but I've never actually cooked these. I don't know why it keeps doing low and then turning off. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pop open the beer.
Batteries might be kind of low.
I'm trying to. Hold on, struggling. Okay.
Like how in true Vietnamese fashion, you got some Heinekens. Maybe the battery is low on this thing.
Uh-oh. That's okay. Just
Go fast.
very quickly. Tear! Okay, how many? No!
So, actually, why don't you just do it? You just use the actual measurement. This is milliliters.
Okay, cool. We'll do that.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna move the batter bowl for a second.
Move this
We
as
have to
well.
go physical when the technology fails.
Okay, so we need 330 of beer. Where's the milliliter?
It's on the side here.
Oh, I have to put my face in the danger zone.
Yeah. milliliters on this side.
330. There's too much foam.
It'll settle, right?
Is it like the
carbonation?
Is it like the halfway point where it settles? I don't know. Hold on. I have to.
We got beer drinkers in chat who can tell us. What's blowing on it? Does that
Break the bubbles, maybe? I don't know.
What?
How do you break the bubbles? Hello, Lux. Welcome in. Welcome.
Hello.
Doesn't know how to pour. Hello, lazy morning. What kind of measurement is 330?
It is 330 milliliters.
Okay, I think that kind of broke some of the bubbles.
Watch your face.
Thank you. I think I can. Wait, how many milliliters in this bottle?
Actually, why didn't you look at that first?
Does it say?
It might be on the.
Don't go that way.
Oh, okay, hold on. Forbidden zone.
The forbidden zone. Nobody is loud back there except for me. I'm just gonna.
These are imported from Holland. 12 fluid ounces, whatever 12 fluid ounces.
Whatever that means. Hold on.
Each one is 355 milliliters.
Yes, it's a fantastic measurement. Thank you, Heineken.
It's not Heineken's fault.
All right, I think that is enough. This is so chaotic. It should settle down soon. If you get it as close as possible, you should be fine. And it's everything I could have asked for. All right, you guys, we have like the tiniest, I don't know if you can see it. We have the tiniest bit of beer left, so I'm just gonna.
She's drinking on it. This is gonna become drunken cooking.
Drunken cooking. All right, so here we go. It goes in the batter. And, oh, look at that, so fizzy.
Girl, a can of soda is also 355 milliliters. I'm looking at my Pepsi right now.
Why?
Lux says, I had to ask my wife how to pronounce the 3 dishes and then found out I've had one multiple times.
Oh, really? Which
Yeah.
dish? Human hands, real human hands. Oh my god, do you guys know what beer in Vietnamese is? Do you know?
No.
Bia.
No way.
Beer is just bia in Vietnamese.
Lazy Morning asks, what is she making?
Oh, so I'm making 3 Vietnamese dishes. The first one is, I think it's goi. And then the second part, I don't really know how to say. I'm just going to guess. I'm a really bad Vietnamese person, you guys. But I think it's goi du du. And then, so that's like a green papaya salad. And then for the entree, I'm going to make bun cock, which is like a little bit of like a mini crepe.
We've established that there are little circles.
Little circles of fried shrimp.
Or tiny Vietnamese pizzas.
True. All right, so this is ready. If you could just put that to the island. Thank you. And then, so that needs to sit, and we're actually gonna make the green papaya now. Same as German. How is your cooking going, Sorens? How is the cook along? Where is the vegetable peeler? Oh. No, that's not it. Hold on. Here it is. Actually, like it's so narrow, the space that you can see. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, peeling. I have to get so close to the camera, you guys. It's not even a joke.
Probably should have gone to camera with like a fisheye or something.
Okay, so I don't know why it's doing this.
Why is it bleeding?
Why is it bleeding milk?
Is that what papayas do?
I don't know. Wait, have you guys ever cooked with papaya before? Why does it do this? Is this some kind of like stress response?
Stress response?
From being eaten?
Can vegetables?
Well, plants? I mean, mushrooms, like, will...
A mushroom is not a plant, though. It's a fungi.
It's a fungi?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
We have also recently learned that mushrooms defy categorization into, like, basically any existing category.
Really?
Because they are not plants, they're not animals, and they just do a lot of, like, really weird shit.
It's just an organism.
Oh my god. Soren, years ago, I cut off the tip of my middle finger with a chef's knife. They don't F around. What the fuck are you doing, Soren? Oh my god.
I think Soren's told this story like one of the very first times I met him when he like raided into my channel.
Uh-huh.
But I don't remember. Were you doing a cooking stream that this happened?
If you chopped off your finger on stream, I think you might also get banned from Twitch.
Wait, really?
I mean, you're not allowed to show like graphic like violence or injuries.
But if it was an accident.
I mean, no, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. I see.
Lee says they scalped the end of their left thumb last year around their birthday with a brand new knife. Oof.
Brand new knives are no joke, you guys. Be so careful.
Oh, Chrono has looked up the papaya incident. According to Google, when peeling the skin from an unripe papaya, you see small droplets of white latex oozing out from the fruit.
Latex?
The latex contains an enzyme known as papain, or vegetable pepsin. When it's unripe?
Yes.
Oh, it's supposed to be, though.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's actually getting really slippery. I'm very nervous.
Yeah, just set it down on the cutting board. It was just shoop off, like, whoa, holy shit, I didn't feel a thing. I didn't even bleed on my onion. Oh, it is true, if you cut yourself with an extremely sharp knife, the wound is a lot cleaner than, like, if you had a dull knife.
Yes,
I hope you're not getting papaya juice on your mouth.
Oh, Lux said Dalho Nuk Dung is the one they've had.
Which one is that?
The tofu pudding.
I see.
It's a great dessert, you guys.
I also have had a nice accident too.
Wait, did you?
It wasn't with cooking. I was trying to make a lino cut. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a type of like traditional artwork where you carve a linoleum block and then you use that relief carving to make block prints, right? So I was like making a print of a crow coming out of a pie because I still liked the same things like 10 years ago. And then like the knife I was using to cut the linoleum slipped and I just like cut open my left palm.
Oh my god.
Bleeding all over the place.
That's so scary.
Oh, it didn't hurt. But also didn't stop bleeding.
You know, I just realized another shiny implement.
That you've left lying
Let's
around.
move this away. It's a kitchen. What do you guys expect?
Full of shiny things.
It's full of shiny things.
Soren was cutting a fennel and made the rookie mistake of turning his head to check on a stove, and it was enough of turning screwed up the bear claw and bush.
Oh
and
my
is now
goodness.
frightened of fennels.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, bench scraper. Is this a professional kitchen? No.
I mean, sort of. Me using my apron as a towel.
Well, you're meant to. You use it a lot.
Yeah.
My kitchen is just accrued a lot of tools and gadgets over the years. With a combination of my and Princess cooking in it.
Yep.
Where's the Asian cleaver? It's right here. I'll show you her. Well, it's not a cleaver. It's an Asian chef knife. Look at this fancy handle that it has.
It's very nice, right? I'll show you guys the blade later. I don't want Ever to do it because she is not protected enough.
I have no fear. I only know that I hate. What's a fennel? Fennel is like a vegetable.
It's a bulb
kind
vegetable.
It's a bulb vegetable that is like oniony adjacent.
Yes, yeah. Sorry guys, I'm washing the pot because I need to boil some water in it. I just realized I need this for the appetizer we're about to make.
Chrono has had two cutting related injuries. One while cutting ice cream. And the other on the oven door. Wait, how do you cut yourself on the oven door? I would get burning on the oven door, but...
I don't know, that's weird. Maybe cutting an ice cream sandwich? I could see getting injured there.
Well, ice cream sandwiches are pretty soft. What did you do?
Oh, wait, I forgot to put this in.
Oh, into...
Whoops. Just pour that in.
She's doing a step off camera that she forgot to demonstrate.
I forgot to put the coconut milk and the rice into the flour mixture. Everything is fine. We rectified that mistake. All right, so here comes the scary part that I have to do. So here's my knife. I love the pattern on this. Can you guys see? It has like a very, what is it, like patterned surface? I don't know. I dropped my tongs a few months ago when I went to pick them up. My thumb got wedged. Oh!
gosh.
I don't want to hear that, Lee. Don't want to hear that at all. Okay. So, apparently it is very dangerous to cut the papaya because of the way you're supposed to cut it. So I would just like to say, I've never done this before. So let's let's do our best. Nice. Right, nice reflection of the camera.
Put your scraps into here.
Thank you. I have a bag, but I left it on the left side. Okay, so hope I don't. Okay, so
oh my god.
yeah, we're just gonna go slow. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I am just like marking the surface of the papaya with my knife.
Lazy Morning says, my wife says you're supposed to make a flat side.
A flat side? Oh.
Like, you know how you cut apart
Oh.
potatoes so you can
Lazy, thank you. Your wife is a genius. If I can cut through this papaya. There we go. Okay.
Right.
I feel like this is much safer. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We can just do this.
So, what is the purpose of doing that again?
So this is to help shred it.
Oh, okay.
And then you just kind of like cut the shreds after. Thank you to Lazy's wife for being the real MVP here. Just
Roll a
gonna...
knife handling in the kitchen. Always make a flat side, and that's your stable.
Yep.
LJ, you weren't kidding about this being dangerous.
I told you guys. Get emergency services ready.
We do have a fairly robust first aid kit, but just don't chop off anything.
I will try not to. And we're gonna save that side for later. Okay.
Lazy's wife is laughing at you.
Oh, I know. It's probably, you know, warranted, yeah. Okay. We're gonna, maybe I should cut that side too. Just, you know. There we go. All right. So we have a nice flat base to work on. I'm just gonna shave. Oh, the marks didn't go far in. I didn't do it deep enough. Hold on. Hold on. I think I have to whack it much harder than I was. We're just gonna put our hand away. The hand is not gonna be near the papaya when the knife comes down, okay?
I'm standing like 3 feet away, chat, but this is making me really nervous.
It's fine. I'm doing this as safe as possible. We even have a stable base, okay?
My question is, if Lazy hadn't happened to be in chat to give you that tip, like, what the fuck were you gonna do?
Very slowly and carefully carve the papaya out.
I mean, couldn't you have just used like a mandolin? God damn. I'd be in another room if I was you ever.
Who said that? Who said that?
LJ busted your chops.
My goodness. How dare you?
Probably my fault.
How dare you? Hold on. Let's also chop this one. Just so I can procrastinate shaving off the papaya. The long papaya.
I never wanted to be in another room. You know, I was like, I'm gonna go get some drawing done. I'm gonna get over my anxiety about using my new setup and just sit down and draw a bunch to like start training. And now I'm just standing out here in this kitchen watching this instead.
You can go, it's fine.
It's like 50% I am concerned for Princess and 50% that I am procrastinating.
Oh, I see. Guys, Ever got a new Syntec and she's so nervous because she went from drawing on an iPad to finally getting like a standalone, like big, is it like a tablet?
Yeah.
So, I mean, she drew on it last night, but it's still it's still all new to her and she's really nervous.
I feel like a baby. Baby learning how to draw again.
True.
Doing the proper grip and the claw. Wow, after seeing so many people doing it wrong, I'm very impressed.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I know how to cook. It's just that I'm cooking something unfamiliar to me.
Oh yeah, Princess said you were in pain. Man, how are the handsome men? The handsome men are as handsome as. Well, actually, no, they're less handsome because I forgot how to draw on the movies and new device. But,
Because you're drawing with your like whole arm now, right, and not just your wrist.
I guess there's that. I mean, it's hard to like break out of your habits because like I don't know about you guys or like how many people like hold their pencil properly, like when you were learning how to, but I don't hold a pencil correctly, and I think that's contributing to having fucked up wrists. So like one of our other friends, Tomer, was over yesterday, and he was watching me, and he was like, "Why are you holding your pen like that?" I think it's actively making it worse, and it also makes me like I think I just rotate my pen while drawing without realizing it. Like I keep spinning it around in my hand, and it causes the nib to like unscrew.
Oh,
So,
really?
I thought it was like an Apple pencil thing because like I would have to keep like stop drawing and retighten the nib. And then like 2 days ago when I was trying it with the Wacom pen, the whole thing just unscrewed and fell off.
So you learned
oh, it's me.
it was you after all. Sorry, I'm just gonna give you guys a closer look at the papaya, I guess. The papaya shaving.
Papaya cam.
Papaya cam.
The important thing is that they're still good friends, yes. History will remember that they were best friends. So is there like a pit on a papaya, or can you just eat the whole thing?
I think there's like, it's like a cucumber, I think, where there's like seeds. Wait, have you never eaten like even a ripe papaya?
I don't like papayas.
Wait, try it. Here.
I have no strong feelings one way or another.
It's kind of just meant for like the texture.
It's alright.
And really it's the dressing that like brings the flavor.
It's like cucumber adjacent.
Hold on. I forgot I was supposed to be boiling water. I got distracted. I'm just filling up some water for boiling some shrimp for the appetizer. And some chicken because Ever cannot eat shrimp.
Really depends on how much you can fit in your mouth. Oh, about the papaya. How would your mom feel about your cooking skill or lack thereof?
My mother?
Yeah.
I don't think, I think she would be very surprised that I can make all of this.
Well, maybe you should make it successfully first and then say that.
Excuse you, am I not making it successfully right now?
I don't know, you're still on the prepping ingredients stage.
This is the part that takes the longest, though, is the ingredient prep.
Okay, so we're here. Stompo88 says, is this the new Jump King DLC?
Oh, Sam, hello! Can we get a shout out for Sam?
Yes.
Welcome, it's been so long. I'm celebrating my 500 followers. And we're having a fun time. Aren't we having a fun time? I require you all to laugh.
Please clap.
Please clap.
Oh my god, now you're going at an angle.
I'm moving my hand away. I am. I
mean,
promise.
what if you like struck it with the knife and then the thing skidded away and the knife rebounded off the cutting board? Please be careful.
Would it though? Is that something that would actually happen?
Cheeky asks, what dish are you making? She is currently preparing a green papaya salad.
A green I keep putting it on this end, so I'm gonna chop this end off too. So I have 2 butts to work with. I think this is not as fine as I would have liked.
Can you, okay, so after you make the knife cuts, could you like use a vegetable peeler?
I probably could.
You know, I have a mandolin. It's not here, but if you had told me this is what the recipe required, I could have brought it. I was home last weekend.
I did not think about that. Oh my god, this is so much better.
There you go.
Ever here to save the day.
I don't even do this kind of cooking. I know how to cook like 10 things.
Again, I must heavily stress that I have only eaten these foods and have never made them. So
we should put like a text counter on your scene that just says what you're currently working on.
Oh, that's true. I can do. Well, it's hard because I feel like I'm gonna be jumping around. Well,
That's true.
no.
This is why when you have complicated streams, other people have like a producer handling your.
I don't got a producer. I'm too poor for that shit.
No, it's like one of their friends or something that's just managing chat and such.
You're my producer.
Did ever say she has a mandolin? I said I have a mandoliner. An OXO mandoliner. Shout out to my homeboys OXO for making good kitchen stuff.
What is a mandoliner?
It just helps you. It's like a flat surface with a blade in it.
Uh-huh.
So you put a piece of like fruit or whatever it is you're cutting. And you just like imagine like a deli meat cutter.
Oh,
That's
okay.
basically a mandoliner.
I see.
And you can adjust it to cut different thicknesses. So you
I
can make
see.
like julienne, you can make French fries, you can make planks, you can make slices.
Guys, look how nice this is turning out. Okay, I just want everyone to see this. It's very. It's so different from these.
You're just providing a variety of textures. How's that?
Yeah, actually, that's why you shred the papaya first, like with a knife.
May, she is indeed making a papaya salad.
Hello, May. I already said hello to you, but hello again. Cook with it? Oh, do you like Vietnamese food, May?
I assume this is a dish that's like made in a bunch of Southeast Asian.
Yeah,
countries,
because I think there's like a Thai version, maybe a Laos version even. Because I know like we're all kind of in the same geographical area.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was hoping Ever might play us a tune. You don't. I am basically tone deaf.
Wait, what kind of tune would ever play?
On the hypothetical, if I had a mandolin and not a mandoliner.
I see. I see.
Time Torres says hi from Saskatchewan. I hope I pronounced that right. That's somewhere in Canada, right?
Time Taurus. Time says hi from. Oh, yes, it is, I believe. Hello, Time. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing on this very good weathered Saturday? At least here in California.
It's very warm out.
It was kind of hot today.
It was hot out. Sure.
So, you guys know I had a crazy schedule this morning where I went to go eat some dim sum with a friend. Haven't seen each other in years. And I was like, man, it's actually kind of hot. But, oh my god, stroke of serendipity. You know how I was telling Ever, don't worry, I'm gonna go eat dim sum, and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store, and then I'm gonna get back and set up for stream. And Ever was like, girl, you're not gonna have enough time for that. But the dim sum restaurant was right next, like literally right next to a supermarket.
Convenient.
And the store was named A Dong Supermarket, which means in Vietnamese, $1 supermarket. And the vegetables were very cheap. I think all told, everything for the vegetables anyways, and the soy milk cost about $23. And the shrimp was like $40 for just the shrimp.
Shrimps are expensive.
Shrimps are so expensive, which is why I don't eat shrimp often, if at all. Princess didn't make me a super mod in Stream Elements. I don't know how to do that. Guys, I may already have 500 followers, but I still don't know how to be a good streamer. I'm sorry. May, I hope you're able to eat some papaya salad soon. Because I did see on my phone, which is right next to my cutting board, I saw your DM, May. Okay. Wait, Sorens, where are you in cooking? Because he's doing a cook-along. How are you doing? Are you getting as much papaya salad as I am? There's like barely any. I feel like, is this enough?
Gonna be real with you. Ash is not gonna probably eat much of it.
Of the salad?
Or me.
Really? It's just me?
You and Tom are right. Is
Oh,
Tom
yeah.
coming?
I think so. I invited him. But he said he was coming.
I'll try it, but it has a bunch of ingredients
that you don't like?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't like mint.
You don't like mint?
I don't like mint. Papayas are eh. I also don't love prawns. So
well,
there's
I
like
have a
3
chicken
things.
version for you. Should I not make the chicken then?
I'll still, if it's gonna be a hassle for you, you can skip it.
Okay, could you put the chicken back in the fridge?
Weren't you gonna put it in the little circles instead of the shrimp ones? Or were you putting something else in there?
The quail eggs for you.
Oh, yeah, I can stick it back in the fridge.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I will because it's in the danger zone. And I don't want chicken staying out in the very warm kitchen. For whatever reason, it is warm. Oh, the shrimp is, okay, hold on. Since it's just me, I think this is enough. So let's pop this into a bowl now. You even like brought out a cup for me and I didn't even use it. This is great. Okay, let's
try to help you stay organized, but it's always a losing battle.
True. Okay, so I think that is good, perhaps. All right, you guys. Yep, God being dubbed as Fishman is very fitting. Oh wait, you need to try the thing.
I don't want to eat fish, man.
Try it, just try it, just try it.
Alright, fine.
Hold on, here. Guys, if you don't know, I'll give you, you don't have to eat all of this. I just want to show chat. This is a vegetable called fish mint, and in Vietnamese it's called yap ga. And I love it because, I don't know, when I was little, I just liked the heart-shaped leaf. And so it grew to be my favorite, like, little vegetable. Try it. No? Ever is making the most disgusted face right now.
I mean, it doesn't, I can see why people call it fish mint now. And as a person that doesn't like seafood, I don't know why you gave this to me.
I just wanted to see if it was the taste of seafood or,
yes!
you know, the smell or the texture.
I actually like the smell of fish.
All right, you
Makes me
guys.
sadder
Wait,
that I
you
can't
do?
eat it.
Like the smell of raw fish?
I don't mind it, yeah. I mean, shrimps are kind of too pungent, but I like cooked fish smell. It smells good.
Okay. All right, you guys. We are boiling some shrimps.
The name seems very descriptive. Yeah, fish mint.
Fish mint.
You know exactly what you're getting.
Princess said I wouldn't be able to find that in New York City, and I took that personally.
Why did you think he wouldn't be able to find you in New York City?
I don't know.
New York City is like one of the biggest food places, like melting pot food places. You can find everything. Same as like LA.
Cause I'm stupid. That's why. That is actually the answer to everything.
Toothpicks for Robots says, congratulations on 500!
Oh, thank you, Toothpicks. Can we get a shout out for Toothpicks, please?
Yes.
Thank you. How was Pokemon Red and Blue? Which version did you play? Did you play Red or Blue?
They may or may not respond because they said that I got alert for now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Sarah noticed your takoyaki maker.
Oh, yes. I couldn't find a pan for buncock, so we're gonna use the takoyaks.
The fish mint taste is in my mouth now.
Here. Do you want your apple juice?
I have apple juice?
You have like a tiny bit. Hold on. Guys, look whatever saved. Like the teeniest, tiniest bit of apple juice.
Well, it's because like Ash keeps buying me apple juice when I tell him not to, so I like to like just drink like a sip at a time. So I'll like take it out, drink a little bit, and put it back in the fridge.
Wait, hold on. Pokemon Blue. It's great. It was my first Pokemon game playthrough ever. You've never played Pokemon before, Toothpicks, and you decided to go OG. Respect, respect. Of course, Toothpicks. Washing fish taste out of her mouth.
Fish mint.
Fish taste. Wait, guys, how do I know when the shrimp is done? Is it done?
That's an alarming question for you to ask.
I mean, I've never boiled shrimp whole.
You have to, when it completely changes color, you should be fine.
I'm gonna give it maybe like another minute. It looks done. They look done. Okay.
I'm gonna Google for you how long to boil shrimp. I'm gonna say when the shrimp is completely orange in color and no longer gray.
We're just gonna, I need
About 2 minutes. What are you looking for? What do you need?
a big bowl.
Take all my big bowls down here.
Oh, we
Okay.
can use the blue one. We can use the blue. Oh, you're right. This is perfect. Alright, this was poorly planned. I'm getting a bowl of ice water to dump the shrimp in.
Maybe you can get the first.
The what?
Hey, Hermes, go.
He wants an ice. Can you give this to him?
We gave him an ice early, he didn't even finish it.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
My big dumb baby. Just tell him to get it. Get it! Get it, Hermes! Get it! Alright.
Better finish it this time.
Dumping in.
That's all on the floor.
Alright. The shrimp look really good. And tasty. Alright, they are now resting in the cold water. I hope I didn't overcook them. Alright, so that's cooling down. So I think now I cut the vegetables and I make the dressing.
So Ornaz, did you hand peel and devein those shrimp?
No, so they were already deveined from Costco. I just peeled them. I peeled them last night. I prepped them. So that is really hot. Hold on. Let's just put that back.
Grabbing the same.
The same thing.
Hey, out of the way.
I know. Okay. Okay. So we're going to grab our vegetable colander. So guys, if you guys can see, I have all of these vegetables that I've washed before stream. I have some mint, which I need to take out. We're gonna chop up. I have a lot of vegetables, actually. I tried to like kind of pick out the bad ones too, so that I wouldn't be chopping gross vegetables. Good boy, Herm. Oh, look at the way. Can you take a picture of how he's sitting right now? It is so funny. Okay, mint. And then
Hermes.
we have this one. I will go over the name of these vegetables in just a second.
Hey, look over here.
They're all really tasty.
You should focus on crunching up that ice cube.
I just like the way he's like sitting with his arms in a square. Okay, I think maybe that's enough. Okay. Alright, so we have 3 kinds of veggies. So this first one here, I think it's called Vietnamese mint. I never knew. The disdain can be felt through this. There are so many greens, it's true. Once you get your piece of paper that tells you the names. No, I know these names. So this one is Vietnamese mint. In Vietnamese, it's called rau ram. And you can tell it's Vietnamese mint because it's like a long, flat leaf. And in the middle, this one doesn't have a really good one. They kind of have like a purple center to them. Like if you see, it kind of has like this purple center right at the bottom of the leaf. That's how you can tell. Red rum. Alright, so I'm just going to pick these. We're going to chop them up. When did I start cooking?
At 4.
At 4? We've been live for an hour. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going through this pretty quickly, I would say. I thought I was gonna be like cooking forever, but now that I'm kind of getting into it, I think it's fine. Alright, we're just picking off the leaves so we can chop them up. I don't know if the other versions of this like vegetable salad have as many herbs. Maybe they do. But this is just what goes in the Vietnamese version. Alright. And I think like Vietnamese dishes have so many different like
Put it in the trash cup.
vegetables. Thank you. Don't know why, but I need the reminder. Alright, you guys. The next vegetable is the mint, whichever hates.
Do not want.
I actually don't know what this is called in Vietnamese.
I'm sensing a trend here.
I mean, these kind of herbs and stuff fall in the umbrella term, rau tum. So rau means vegetable, and tum means like fragrant. So these are all like, at the Vietnamese grocery store, It's just called rau tum. So, just gonna chop these up, throw them in. Hello, Apple. The day is good. How's your day? Can we get Apple a shout out, please? Guessing you aren't including the scallion. No.
You're not putting scallion in it?
No, because you're not eating it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And if you were eating it, I would put it in just yours. Because, I mean, honestly, none of these are cooked. So, okay. And lastly, we have the basil. And this is Thai basil. This is also rau tum, but I think it also goes by rau hui. I think. Maybe. I actually don't know. But whenever you get it at the grocery store, it's really hard to avoid like the flower buds, so you always just get like a whole bunch that have budding flowers on them. And I mean, it smells really nice. If I had to pick between like Italian basil, like sweet basil maybe, and like Thai basil, ooh, hands down, Thai basil any day. Hello, Jade. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Thank you for shouting him out. I can't tell them apart. I would be a terrible botanist. I mean, they're kind of hard to tell apart, but it's like, it's the leaf shape, really, that kind of set them apart. So mint has obviously the jagged edges. This one is like nice and smooth. And the Vietnamese mint, the rau rum, is really long. Like if I laid them here. So there's that. And then there's Thai basil. And then there's mint. Where did my mint go? Here we go. Like if you were to look at them side by side, I mean, I think you can tell, right? Like which vegetable is which. No? Is it just me? Become Matt Damon. Wait, why? Is it a movie? Is that a movie reference? Apple, you know you can't do movie references for me. I don't know my movies. All right, we have grabbed all of the leaves off of their stems, so we're going to chop now. Just gonna wipe my hands here. All right, there's no real good way to chop this. Just gonna gather them up, and we're just gonna try our best. All right. I'm gonna try not to look at my computer screen while doing this very dangerous thing that requires intense focus. Hey Jade, what'd you end up getting for lunch? Welcome in. The worst thing, I hate chopping herbs just because I don't have the time to like lay them all nice and flat, stacked on top of each other. Who has time for that? Tell me. Seriously, who has time for that? Oh, it smells so good though when you chop all of the herbs together. Okay. We're almost done with the chop-ins. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Become cultured, princess. Become Gordon Ramsay. Oh my god, someone tweet at Gordon Ramsay that I'm making some masterpieces here. Do you think he'll call my food disgusting? I'll kill him. I'll be so sad. Like, uber sad. Are leaves considered vegetables? I think so. My local market was having a white wine and cheese tasting event. Got my fill of wine, cheese, bread. It was great. Oh, that sounds so good, Jade. That sounds so good. I mean, going from eating, what is it? the two times spicy bulldog noodles to wine, cheese, and bread. Tasty. Okay, this looks so good. Okay, so I'm just mixing it together with the papaya so that the flavors can get mixed together. All right, I think that is good. And since Ever isn't eating this, I can make this as spicy as I want. Okay, so that is good. I think he'd call you a fucking donut. Much better than the noodles, Bulldog. Hello, Jeff. Welcome in. Yes, Jade, as a sub goal that he accomplished, said that he would eat the Bulldog noodles on stream. Yeah, talk like Gordon. I think if I talk like Gordon, I'm gonna get banned from Twitch. And I don't want to get banned. All right, so we are going to make the dressing now. I'm just gonna do, I don't know, like 3 chilies. That looks good. You can't get banned for swearing a bunch, surely. How about talk like Uncle Roger? I feel like that would be so racist. I'm not gonna even try. Let me wash these. Okay. Here we go. Ready. And garlic, ready. And let me get a bowl to put all of this together. Oh, let me check on my tofu real quick. I don't think it's solidified. I don't know. We're gonna leave it alone, I think. What was I gonna do again? Oh, a bowl. Where did I put all of my bowls? Did I use them all? Did I use all of my bowls? I probably did. Okay. Let's find another bowl to make our sauce in. All right, let's do this one. Okay. So the rule that I learned for this, I think actually I have to make it a little differently today. Because for the papaya salad, I think it has to be a little bit more salty and sweet. Ever get some milk on standby in case she does touch her eyes. All we got is soy milk. I don't know if that deactivates capsaicin. I know alcohol does. It like helps dissolve capsaicin or whatever. So, okay, so I think this is supposed to be very salty and very sour. I don't think I'm supposed to water it down. You drank the last bit of beer though. I have another beer. Are we gonna pour beer in your eyes? You want to put alcohol in your eye? I mean, I don't know. You probably want to wash your eyes with milk more than with alcohol, but if push comes to shove, you know? What are you supposed to do if push comes to shove? Just gotta squeeze the lemon. This is like the part of the cooking process that I like the least. Contact Buzz. Getting a whole new meaning today. Can we get a shout out for Creed, please? You probably get drunk pretty fast that way in your eyeball. Yeah. The knife handle looks nice. Oh, you guys like it? It was a birthday present. I really enjoy my knife. Thank you, Ever, for shouting out Chrono. Or not Chrono, Creed. Sorry. My eyeball saw C, and then I was like, I'm talking to Chrono right now. Thank you. Can we see a close-up of the handle? Of course. Hold on. I need to squeeze all of the lemons first. It brings new meaning to the term beer goggles. Hold on. All right. Last lemon. I'm already Soren. I don't know if I can handle being Chrono too. Yeah, it's true. Chrono and or not Chrono, Creed and Source. Creed and Sorens are never in the same place. You can't prove that they aren't the same person. Morphs into greed. Alright, we got some lemon here. Let me dump this. Okay. All those seeds. I'm gonna wash my hands. And here is the knife handle. Hold on, I just want to get a good grip on it. This is the knife handle. She's doing it on purpose now. I'm not, I promise. Okay. We need sugar. Gonna grab some sugar. What's everyone eating for dinner since I'm prepping dinner so early? Damascus steel too. It is very fancy metal, yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. I don't know. I don't know how much sugar to put in. Maybe that looks right. I watched one YouTube Shorts lady who does cooking on stream or like on video, and she just says, just go until your ancestors say to stop. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a good way to say it. We need to mix this, so hold on. Gonna grab a fancy golden spoon, Ever's fancy spoon. Eyeball cooking is the best, right? Gus and I ordered some pizza from a local chain. Ribeye. Ribeye sounds so good. Ravioli also sounds good. Cooking with feeling. Hiya. It's true. I think that's melted. No. The sugar is taking a really long time. Okay, just gonna keep stirring. Hold on, maybe I need to taste it. Put this down for a second. I don't know, maybe I'm being a little too paranoid because I don't think these cameras are gonna malfunction and fall over or anything because I'm being very careful not to touch them. You need one of those fancy side whisks. I can still hear the grains. I've never seen a side whisk before. A side whisk. Okay. I think this is... maybe it's... It sounds better. Let me taste it. It's probably gonna be really sour and sweet. Ooh, it's very sour. Ugh. It probably needs more sugar. You're definitely just jinxed yourself about the camera. No, LJ, don't say that. I think, maybe that's enough. I've never made this dressing like so concentrated before, but apparently you're supposed to make it without the water. For the dressing specifically. We're gonna be mixing in some water after this for, the main entree. Lemon juice, but it has sugar in it, Chrono. It's supposed to be sweet and sour, but it was just mainly sour. Okay, I think maybe that is, nope, just a little bit more. Alright, I'm gonna try this now. Much better. Okay. This is my brand of fish sauce. This is what I like to use. This is like what my mom used growing up, so this is the one. It has specifically the 3 crabs. That's the one that I buy at the store. So we're just gonna pour it until it seems right. So I don't know when that is. We're just gonna, you know, try it out. It's gonna taste so different than how I usually make it. Cause I usually add this with water too. I think a little bit more fish sauce. And I think I'm gonna add more sugar too, just because it's still very sour. Yummy lemon. Hello, Tiny. Can we get a shout out for Tiny, please? Still has sugar in it. I imagine I might have missed something because I was getting food for myself. Heard something about sugar and lemon juice. I'm already hungry. Hello, Gov. How are you? I am not super hungry because I ate a ton of dim sum when I went out for lunch today. I even, like, after dim sum, I went to go get some coffee because I was like, you know what? I probably need some coffee because it's gonna be a long day. And now I'm just still super stuffed. And I'm making all this food. Jeff, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Sora. Thank you so much. Oh, it's very sweet of you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me taste this now. I hope I got these ratios right. I mean, I have the recipe, but I told myself, you know what, it'll be fine. I can wing it. Maybe I should not have. But no, that tastes good. I'm gonna leave that. Alright, I'm gonna leave this here. And I'm gonna chop some garlic now. Also, you guys, I hate peeling garlic. This is like one of the worst things about cooking is garlic peeling and garlic chopping. Just because it makes your hands smell so garlicky for the rest of the day. And I guess depending on how much you like garlic, that could be a plus or minus. I mean, I love garlic, but I still wouldn't want my fingers to smell like it. Okay, so we got, I like a lot of garlic in the dressing, so I'm just do a couple more. Okay. Yep, that looks good. Alright. Is it too loud, the banging on the, let me move this. I'm gonna injure myself. Is it too loud? Is it okay? Like, really banging on the cutting board? You know, pull a whole head of garlic in? Not as loud as the blender, I'm so sorry. They could smell like fish sauce instead, no one wants that. Fish sauce is so good, but like, also like the smelliest thing on the planet. Okay. See, this is the other annoying thing about garlic, is having to peel it. Is there like an easier way? Do you guys know of, you can't put less? Yeah, exactly. You need to put all of the garlic. It's gonna be diluted by the dressing sauce. Okay. Almost done. Now we have to go through and peel it, which is where you get your hands all smelly and gross. It's okay. I'll just wash my hands really well after this. Also, I checked on the tofu pudding and I'm not sure that it's set. I don't know if I did it wrong or not. Pardon my garlic heresy. Ever's right. Put it in the container and shake it. Shake it in the pot? Oh. Wait, did you teach me that? I forgot. I didn't realize you could do that. Oops. And now my fingers are all sticky from the garlic too. This is the other worst thing about peeling garlic is how sticky it gets. So gross. So gross. Why is garlic so good in like all dishes, but it's such a pain? If you wash your hands with stainless steel and soap before handling garlic, it prevents the smell. Small closed container and shake it around. Picking it off by hand. Yeah, I mean, I've already done it. I did nothing to prevent this from happening, so we might as well go all in. It's so sticky. Maybe I need to wash my hands. Hold on. I only have a couple more. Hold on. I only have a couple more to peel. Let's just get this over with. They make stainless steel soap. Yeah, I think I've seen it at Daiso. Like when I was in Japan, they had like little bars of stainless steel quote-unquote soap. Okay, I think I'm just gonna, let's just gather this and throw it away while I go wash my hands too. Okay. Gross. Ew, sticky. My hands are just gonna smell. It's fine. Okay. And then we get to the hard part of mincing the garlic. Okay. Garlic shell ASMR. It looks like a paperweight. Wait, what looks like a paperweight? Oh, it's for de-smell. Oh, the soap. The stainless steel soap. Yes. Are you enjoying the garlic chopping ASMR here? It's the first real cooking sounds of the night, you guys. My fingers are still sticky. I also have a garlic press, so I'd be done with this step by now. Yawning emoji. I feel like it's more annoying to clean a garlic press though than it is to just clean a cutting board and a knife. So I never invested in a garlic press. Maybe that's just me. Okay. We are basically done. I think that's pretty fine. Alright, I'm just gonna grab my sauce bowl here. Just gonna dump all of the garlic in. Where'd my bench press go? Here we go. Bench press? Is there a bench press? Bench scraper. I'm confusing my benches. There we go. Okay. I think that's everything for... Oh, the chilies! I almost forgot about the chilies. I need to put them in their own little cup because we have one person in this house who is a real weenie about spicy. I'm sure Ever is like rolling her eyes as she's watching this from the game room. I just use the tools at my disposal. Does it get really fine with a garlic, what is it? A garlic press though? Okay, since we used chili peppers here, I think I need to wash this if I'm going to use this again. But I don't think she won't eat any of this stuff, so should be fine. Okay, we're good. Got the chili peppers. I think the next thing we're going to do is get the shrimp ready for the main course. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll just toss everything laid together at the end. So I was gonna start cooking the mini pancakes, the mini crepes. Okay, I need to cut. The shrimp I got is like really, really big too. Excuse me, I burped. So I'm just gonna cut the shrimp in half, just so that they can fit in the pan. Yeah, just gonna cut the shrimp in half. We're not gonna use this for anything else. Nope, not until we make dessert. So I'm just gonna cut these in half. And I'll probably wash everything while this cooks. I love eating shrimp, but you guys, the smell of raw shrimp to me is just so gross. Depends on your garlic press. Most spicy things, I'd be eating these chilies off of the cutting board. Lee, that sounds so gross. It's important that Ever doesn't eat any of this so that she can ambulance you when you all get poisoned. What? I'm not poisoning anybody. You saw what I put in the food, LJ. It's all edible things. I did not put in anything that would harm anybody who puts this into their bodies. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so just gonna put all of this back in. And I think Ash might eat some of this, but it's okay because he can eat a little bit of spice. And leftover spice from the cutting board is not too much. So just put that there. I'm gonna put this here. Wash my hands. Okay, I think, let's see, where are we at? We made the salad. Okay, we need to make the main dish now. Cool, okay, so we can start. Let me swap the camera. Is this one? Okay, cool. I've eaten green onion right off the plant. I love green onion right off the plant. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put my mask back on just in case. My family is so depressingly white about spice sometimes. My grandma ordered orange chicken when we were out one time and then made me eat it because it was too spicy. Hands reveal. Hello, Sputnik. Can we get a shout out for Sputnik, please? Also, guys, can we just all appreciate this cool ass like alchemist flask that is Ever's oil bottle? Look at this. It is like very inconvenient to hold to hold and pour the oil, but you know what? At least it looks styling while you do it. So I'm just gonna oil this. Just a lot. Apparently, more oil than you think. Like an unhealthy amount of oil. I need a paper towel. So that'll just heat up. While this heats up, I'm gonna get a couple things washed just so we can clean as we go. I'm also gonna drain the shrimp that I boiled earlier. Okay, here we go. Alright, you guys, you're gonna hear some washing sounds. Just watch my pan for me so that I just don't burn anything. Alright, gonna wash the cutting board first, just because it is the biggest thing. Get it out of the way. Is it too loud? Is the water too loud? Do I need to like turn it down? I'm not sure. Do you guys like clean as you cook, or are you like one of those people who will just cook everything and make a huge mess and then just clean it up at the end? I feel like when you live in like a small home, you have to learn to clean as you go, just because there's no space for anything. Okay, that's good. There's a lot of things in the dishwasher, but that's fine. Okay, let's wash stuff. Also, you guys, I feel like, you know when you like have met a friend, sorry, I'm just because I met my I met my friend for brunch this morning and I haven't seen him in like years. And like we had some really deep conversations because it's one of those times when it's like a person that you're not going to see very often, and so the chance of seeing that person again, it's very low risk to like talk and be vulnerable, because if you're too embarrassed, then you can just say bye, I'm never going to talk to you again, and just ghost them. But I feel like we talked about a lot of things, just catching up, and like because he has kids now, and he like felt for a long time that he wouldn't be able to do anything after he made the decision to have kids, but now he's able to enjoy his life, and I'm like, I wonder what that's like to be like an adult. Sorry, I can't read your chats right now because I'm really far from the computer. Maybe Ever can come hang out with me while I wash the dishes. I'm doing my little Ever call. Or maybe she's drawing and she doesn't want to come. It's fine. If you don't want to, it's fine, Ever. I hear her. She's scooting over.
I came back out.
My best friend
Yana?
is my, can you see? Oh, hold on. No, you can't.
The danger zone is still open.
The danger zone. Could you rinse these for me as I go check on the food? Thank you. I did most of the hard work, I promise. It's okay. I just wanted to keep the sink clean. I feel like this is not that hot. It should be
You're
fine.
putting it on a very deep burner, as I mentioned.
Okay.
That one is not strong at all.
I'm just really worried that it is
Just do a couple tests on it, right?
That's true.
It's like the pancake rule. When you make a pancake, the first pancake is always weird
Never
and puffed
good.
up.
Yeah. I'll need that measuring cup just because it's easy to pour.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. We're just gonna dry this with my apron too. My apron is this multi-purpose garment. Just don't trust dishwashers. Princess is allergic to the dishwasher. I've told you guys, the dishwasher is a dish dryer.
I mean, we're Asian, so it's
The
like,
rack.
Yeah, it's a drying rack most of the time, but some days if we just have like a shit ton of dishes, like when we do hot pot and stuff, we just use the dishwasher.
Really?
Yeah, only if there's like an extreme amount of dishes.
I see. Okay, I have the batter here, you guys. It is like sitting there
Like how you called me out here to like help.
Sorry,
with
it's
that.
done. I'm sorry.
That took like 2 seconds. It's okay.
It was taking me forever to wash the dishes. Oh, and we're gonna make. I'll make yours near the end so it's nice and fresh.
Sure.
Let's do that. I need a big plate because we can probably eat these after. Okay, so I'm gonna set the plate here and put some paper towels. I just don't want to set anything on fire. And the paper towels were really close to the fire. How many times are the dishes still dirty after the dishwasher? Never? Then you have a god tier dishwasher. Is Hermes trying to sleep? We can only see a small part of him. Oh.
Can you?
Yeah, like right in the very, very like tip top corner there.
Oh yeah.
He is very sadly looking out the back door with his paws, like his hands are like this on the floor, like pointing out. He's just very sadly looking out the. We saw his head earlier. Run the dishwasher once a week. If your dishes are coming out of the dishwasher dirty, you need to change the soap you're using. Need to clean your dishwasher, or you need to get one from this century.
That's fair.
It's very valid.
Actually, our dishwasher is like too efficient. We accidentally put some
Really?
screen printed glasses in it, and like we didn't check if they were dishwasher safe or not, which is our bad. And it like scrubbed off half of the images on it.
Oh no. Oh, this is quite hot.
Yeah, it totally looks like you're making takoyaki.
It is Vietnamese pancakes. I will clean your stove later because it looks like it's gonna be quite messy.
It's fine.
Alright, it's cooking way too fast. Alright, just drop it in there. Even in half, these shrimps are like not gonna fit.
I was gonna say, those look like really big shrimp pieces.
I even cut them in half and they're not.
You might need to do them in corners. Like the takoyaki piece you get in takoyakis are real small.
Oh, we're gonna have so much extra. Okay. You know what?
Just
We're
cut them,
gonna.
you know?
Nope. I'm just gonna cut the remaining ones. There we go. I can like hear a slight echo from the game room.
Oh yeah. Well, the mic's not picking it up. It's fine.
It's fine. It's just it's been like, oh, I can hear myself.
You can fling some my way. I don't mind. I'm getting hungry looking at the pan.
All right, we're just gonna let it. I'm just gonna cover it because we don't have a lid.
Fry it for 3 to 5 minutes on medium heat. When they turn golden brown, remove and place on paper towel to remove excess oil.
Yep. Maybe I need to deshell more shrimp. I feel like
Don't you have that one?
that's for the salad. Yeah.
Oh, these are raw still?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So we'll see. Oh well. Let's hold on. Oh, I even missed a square. I missed a corner. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna grab that. All right, there we go.
Turn the. Oh, we probably can't run the ventilator. It's fine.
Let's open up some. Oh no, do you have the AC going?
Yeah, that's fine. We can
We're just.
It's not like the way you're cooking is like smoky, so it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just gonna. This is the first batch, you guys. I'm sorry, it looks really ugly. Don't judge me. It's not supposed to look like this. Little mini pancakes and not like a flat thing.
Well, I mean, they're not done yet. Maybe they'll look different. Did you make the scallion roll yet?
No, that's at the end. This is more scuffed than I expected. I like this. Welcome to the show. Oh, I want to check on the tofu pudding.
It's not that bad so far, Show. Okay, now it's bad. Wow. No confidence.
This? I don't think
Looks
it's
like
set.
Well, the top part coagulated a bit.
But like the whole thing is supposed to. Maybe I should put it in the fridge.
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
Because we are getting into cooking the things. And it's almost, after this, it's gonna be dessert time, and it's not even coagulated, solidified.
Zombie says, have you been taking cooking tips from Kay's Cooking on YouTube?
Kay's Cooking? I don't know Kay's Cooking. I have not heard of Kay's Cooking. Oh, I need chopsticks. That would be good to have.
LJ says, fancy fridge. Yes.
Ooh.
Me and Ash, oh yeah, we got wooden chopsticks. Me and Ash remodeled our place, and we got a new fridge.
Their kitchen, you guys, is baller. It's so nice and very spacious. And I come over here to do all the things that require space. Of course, I clean up after myself.
Kay's Cooking is just cursed. Oh, okay, so that wasn't like...
Oh, it was not. It was not a compliment. I see.
Like how everyone's just switched to dunking on.
Is my cooking... Oh.
Wait, I want to see.
Don't look at it.
Wait, lift it up. I want to see. Oh. Maybe your heat needs to be higher, because it's not browning like it should, right?
It's also not supposed to be just one big mass.
Well, it's okay. I mean, that you can pull them apart to separate, but you just want to make sure it colors nicely, right?
Yeah.
Dog butt.
Oh, yes. It's the dog booty. It's the dog. Can you see him?
Imagine someone who cooks rice with no water in a pan and then feeds it to her son. My god.
Why?
Are they just eating, like, crunchy, uncooked rice?
That doesn't sound tasty.
Is that even edible?
I don't think so.
Toothpick says, I gotta head out for now. Have a great rest of the stream.
Thank you, Toothpicks. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the 500. Made so many people cringe out of their body.
It makes me cringe out of my body. Imagine eating, like, just the driest rice.
I think it's also the fact that, like, it's the sun is shining right on him, so he just looks really light. But I think when it gets darker, maybe he won't look. Okay. All right, you guys. This is the first batch. We established that the first batch never looks. I think the shrimp needs to cook longer. The first batch never looks as you expect it to. Oh, it smells so good though. You can definitely smell the coconut milk in this. Not me jumping every time I hear a Discord bleep in the stream. Sorry, that's my phone. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to silence my phone before stream. Hi, baby boy. Hi, come here. I love you. Oh, look at you. You have a little... my baby. Look at your eye boogers. Go to your bed. Go. Go on. Nope. Don't eat that. Go to your bed. Go. Go to your bed. Okay. Just picking stuff off the floor so Hermes doesn't eat it. The first pancake is the sacrificial lamb. All right, I think now it is ready. We just have to, you know, cut it. Maybe it will actually turn circular. We just have to, you know, very carefully. I mean, not the best, but I'll fill it less next batch. It'll look a lot better next batch. I didn't know how much batter to put in, and also I was having trouble with the shrimp pieces. Is it done? I don't think it's done yet. Nope, it's still too soft. But let's just make sure everything is moving. Okay. Yeah, not done. Just cover it more. Make sure it gets nice and crispy. That optimism is so princess. More heat without the cover? Oh, okay. Is that how it gets all like crispy on the bottom without the cover? Making circles, making little circles. Making circles, making little circles, making circles. No cover equals less steam. Oh, you're so smart. Let's see, why didn't I think of that? My stomach just made angry noises. I wanted to cover it so you guys couldn't see how ugly these look. Princess knows the bacon pancakes. This is why you're cooking these for the first time on stream. Oh, I gotta separate them. They're sticking together. Oh, look at that batter. I'll just stick it there. That's fine. I think Ever said she wanted to request the bacon pancake song, but you know what? I just gave her that as a freebie. I think some of them are almost done. That one looks kind of crispy on the bottom. Oh man, I hope these are actually cooked all the way through. The shrimp is just falling out! Get back in there. See, look how toasty that looks. If only I could grab it out. Okay, you know what? We're gonna, yeah, just cook the sides. We're gonna cook this takoyaki style. Just cook it on the sides. Come on, hold on. It's stuck. It's stuck. If only I had skewers, I feel like this would be maybe a little easier if I had skewers to poke this out. Now they're cooking too fast! Slow it down. Come on, come out of the hole. There we go. You just have to like grab one side of it and like twist it. But then they get stuck. Oh. There we go. And turn this one. Nope, come on. Just turn. Turn in the pan. There we go. This is definitely not how you cook these, you guys. The center just looks very doughy. I mean, I did pour a lot of dough in, a lot of batter in. Okay. Oh, that's good. This small one looks so cute. You guys can't see it, but it looks absolutely adorable. And the shrimp is just falling out of this batter. Maybe I put the shrimp in too late. Maybe I should only pour these halfway. Alright, sorry, I'm missing all the messages. Since my mom passed away in the kitchen making circles, the pan definitely made them look like little takoyakis. I think the proper pan has it's more shallow and a little bit wider, but like in my opinion, I was like, I already have these pans. Like, I'm not gonna buy a specific extra pan that is a little bit of a shallower like circle. What's the point? So I just like use the same, like, I just used what I had. Like, I don't want to buy extra cooking tools that I didn't actually need. Okay. We're just going to transfer this over one by one. I popped it out and, okay, there we go. Also, because these are circles, they're really hard to grab with chopsticks. Trying my best here. Oh my god, that one fell. Okay. Whew. I feel like I'm a child working on a school project, and my friends are my parents who have to, like, eat the results of my project. I don't know if it's gonna turn out good or not. I hope it does. That shrimp just fully fell out. Here we go. There we go. Get back into your little hole there. These are so doughy, you guys. I may have made a mistake. See the point, but will still refuse to buy the pan anyway. In true princess fashion. You know, Sho? You're absolutely correct. Oh, these ones are really crispy on the bottom. This is just takoyaki balls. They're so round. They're so much rounder than I remember. But it smells really nice because of the coconut milk, I think. Okay. We're almost done. We can cook the next batch. Come on. There we go. Alright, just clean up the pan here. I think there's enough oil for one more batch. Okay, this time I will cut the shrimp first so it's ready to go. I'm a baby! That's right, zombie. I am. What can I do about it? Okay, I am cutting shrimp just to get it ready so I can put them immediately in the pan. So that maybe they'll cook into the batter instead of just falling out like they did this time. I feel like there's definitely not enough shrimp. I'm gonna turn this down. Oh my god, okay, it's fine. Okay. Your mom probably didn't make them in a taco. There wasn't enough oil. There is. It definitely looks like enough oil. Alright, I just have to wipe that. It's dripping everywhere. Okay. Just don't overfill. I think that is the key. Okay, and then we drop the shrimp in right away. Just go slow. It's okay. Take your time. This is reminding me of my Jump King streams. It's okay. Just go slow. You're not racing anybody. Okay. I'm gonna pour this. I'm just gonna get it all over the stove. It's fine. I will clean it later. I feel like this amount of batter is like so much compared to the amount of shrimp I have. Maybe I should have cut all of them in quarters. Because I only have like this much more shrimp, you guys. and look how much batter I have. Look at all this batter. It's a huge bowl of batter. Okay, we're going to cover that and do like a medium-ish heat And then after a couple minutes, we're gonna put it on high and uncover it. All right, let's see. What is chat saying? You'll have to judge mine later. This is overfilling again for sure. Not as bad as the first set though. And now you're going to fall. You would for sure beat Bobby Flay. Just cook the wrasse without the shrimp. True. Maybe you cut the shrimp into even smaller pieces. Make some chicken ones. I love the sound of oil frying. Infinitesimal shrimp pieces. Oh, you know what? Let's eat one. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat some pieces on the side here. Let's just try it. What does it taste like? Tastes just like I remember. Delicious. Also, I'm gonna drink some water. Taste test. Also, I've just hold on, put my mask on properly for this so that I don't expose myself. I'm just gonna open a beer. I was so, guys, I have to tell you, I don't even know why, but I was so stressed out today. I was like, gonna be on camera for the first time, like, you guys are gonna see how I cook. And then before stream, I told Ever, I was like, my hands are shaking. What if I cut my fingers while I'm cooking? Infinitesimal. At least show your cross section, like a true food blogger reviewer. Okay, hold on. They're all kind of really hot though. I'll do it after the second batch is done. But guys, cheers. Ding. Getting nervous, I see. Just try to stay calm. That's all I can give. I've been nervous this entire time. That's as close as we're gonna get. I mean, this is a drinking stream now, I see. We are drinking responsibly. What else do I need to prepare? Like, honestly, after we finish this, like, that's it. And then dinner's ready. I mean, oh yes, I'll make the ginger, what is it? I'll make the ginger syrup, and then, like, that's everything. I guess I could show you how to eat these things. Wait, if your hands are shaking and you're worried about cutting yourself, is it smart to drink? I don't know. I don't know, Show, you tell me. I ordered rum to make more rumpsis, but unfortunately it won't arrive until tomorrow. What is a rumpsis? I have never heard of that. Do you guys think it's done? Yes, I'm going to turn up the heat now and get it all crispy. Alright, let's just move all of these closer to make room for the new ones that are about to come through. Okay, we're just gonna shove everything this way. And then I don't want to touch my apron with that because it does have turmeric on it and it will stain. Let's just turn this so the empty side is closer. It's so tasty. Rumpsi. Oh, C is rum Pepsi. It's my signature drink. A rumpsi. It sounds more like something to do with a rum shot. That is the joke. I think these shrimp are a lot more embedded into the and they turn so much better. Look at that. Yep, these are looking good. Oh, I can't wait to eat these, you guys. They're gonna be so tasty. I'm just turning them so at least the sides also get a little bit crispy. They turn so much better when they're not all attached to one another with gunpla connective tissue. Ever was right about the first pancake. Always looking like dog shit. I guess. I mean, this is, okay, to be fair, this is my first time making it, you guys. You gotta give me some credit. I am learning as we go. I'm gonna cut more of the shrimp here that I have left over. And hopefully this will be enough for one more batch. And then I will make Ever's egg pancakes, or little mini crepes, and we will start on dessert. Gotta wash my hands. Ooh, what can I do with... I have so much leftover coconut milk. Maybe I'll make a dessert later. A for effort. It is your first time. True. Cheers, action. Cheers to that. These ones just look like the ones you'd put in the Instagram picture. Just spoon it straight into your mouth. This is so nice and refreshing after I've been sweating in the kitchen. Let's see, we've been live for 2 minutes and 20, or 2 hours and 2 minutes. 2 hours and 22 minutes. That's not bad. I feel like I got a lot of cooking done in these almost 3 hours. I feel like I could cook this faster if I wasn't trying to also be entertaining. Uptime. Thank you for the uptime, zombie. 2 minutes. Two. Oh, nice. Very nice. Make a wish. It's already passed. The moment has passed. You can't make a wish anymore. Okay, these are done. Let me turn down the heat just a tad as I try to fish these out now. This is the hardest part, is like pulling them out because they're really round. And I'm like poking holes into them to grab them. Alright, that's fine. Come on. Come out. Come out of your little hidey hole. This is insanely difficult, you guys. I'm trying my best. There we go. Alright. Nope. What if I just poke one chopstick in? Oh my god, this is so stressful. These ones are getting quite crispy, that they are getting burnt at the bottom. Don't look. Nobody look. Avert your eyes, please. This is just, as Ever calls it, yakety sax. It's my kind of char. Looks delightful. By this point, I'd just be using my fingers. Oh my goodness, zombie. They're way too hot for your fingers. But maybe you have mom hands. So, you know, I can't say anything. They're not like super burnt. It is like Jeff says, they are toasty. Yes, Ever, thank you. That is the correct word, toasty. Don't they look so good?
These look significantly better shaped than the last batch. But overall, they look nice.
Yes. I think I'm gonna cook the rest of the shrimp and then we'll make your quail egg ones.
Yum.
Because Did you guys know Ever is such a picky eater? She just said, I'm out of here. Hold on, we need considerably more oil in these, I need to grab the alchemist flask and a paper towel to wipe the spill. It's flavor. It's not burnt, it's blackened, as my cousin calls it. I've been cooking for far too long. I'm used to just using my fingers and hands when I'm cooking. And the fact that you're struggling with the chopsticks. A little picky, Lee? I don't think you know how picky Ever actually is with food. But I guess you could call it a little picky. Okay. Ever is too powerful. Ever and Zombie, too powerful. Just use my hands. Alright. Alright, we are going to do the third batch. Here we go. And drop the shrimps in. This pan is considerably hotter than before. Come on, go in. I even turned it down low. Is it on low? I think it's low. They don't have fingerprints anymore, all burnt off and ready for committee. I see. The only things I don't like are pineapple and licorice. Probably not, but considering how much of a food disposal I am, comparatively to most people, I think everyone qualifies as picky to me. Honestly, the only thing I don't like would have to be, like, onions. But anything else I'll probably eat. So I would say I'm not that much of a picky eater either. Let's just drop that in. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, so that is everything. I'm just gonna rinse my fingers real quick and grab quail eggs forever. Usually these are cooked with raw quail eggs, but we don't have any raw. And we did have hot pot last night, and we do have leftover quail eggs, so those are forever. Alright, let's just steam that, and then we're almost done, you guys. This batch, and then probably, oh, I need to get you guys a cross section. Let's see. Here is one from the first batch. Just gonna break it open here so you guys can see. That's the shrimp, and this is a bready piece. And I'm just gonna put that back. Wipe my fingers. Do you hate flavor? I don't like raw onions, but cooked onions are fine. There are other things that I can get in place of pineapple that are better and don't physically hurt me to eat. I mean, pineapple hurts everyone. That's why when you eat too much, your mouth gets really like numb or like prickly, I guess is the right word to say. I heard the word pineapple. Yes, you did hear the word pineapple. Hello, Pulpul. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a good evening. Because pineapple is so acidic, it digests you while you eat it. My love for onions came from the minced onions on McDonald's burgers growing up. When I order McDonald's and I order the burger, which is very rare, I don't order the burger often, I scrape off the onions. I literally just scrape the onions off. It is too raw for me. Too raw. I hate onions. Popeye's better. The worst place for it. Cook the pineapple and put it on pizza. No hurting. I love pineapple on pizza. It is honestly, pineapple on pizza is like one of my favorite things. I love it. Incorrect. I didn't know that you could order, burger without onion. I mean, like at a sit-down place, yes, I know you can do that, but I didn't know you could do that like with a McDonald's burger. That is a war crime. Don't say that on Twitter. Why? What? Pineapple pizza? That it's good? I love pineapple pizza. What if you're allergic to onions? You know, I never thought about that. I'm about to get goofy. Hello, Kaine. Welcome in. I hope you don't get too goofy and hurt yourself, but be goofy if that's what you want. If you can get extra sauce, you can get them to make it without onion. I see. I see. Alright, we're gonna turn it up just a touch and let it get all crispy now. It's like a 60-40 chance if you say no onions on your burger. Sometimes it will still happen. Burger King's motto is have it your way, isn't it? I never ate at Burger King. I'm gonna check on the tofu. Oh, it looks like, you know, I can't be sure, but the tofu does look like it is moving in one big mass instead of being like a liquidy thing. Hello, my baby boy. My poor boy, just sitting on the floor. Have it your way, smashed in the packaging in wrong order. I hate Burger King. Too expensive and overrated in my country. I never ate Burger King. Like, when I was little, eating out was honestly very rare because my mom said it was too expensive. So, and she would do the, we have food at home, you know. So I always ate food at home. Oh no, this is a big mass. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It just has a really big, like, mohawk. You just cook the side. Stop. Turn yourself. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Alright. You do what you want, little cake. Little mini cake. Mini circle. These are definitely not how you cook them, but you know what? It's fine. Okay, just let them get crispy. It's called Hungry Jack over here, and it's great. Can I have one? Kind of looks like half a takoyaki. Yeah, I am using a takoyaki pan, so... If chat doesn't know how to cook them, you're a master chef, basically. Yeah, guys, have you ever had this before? Like, have you even heard of it before? Like, I announced that this was going to be the menu item. Because I know a lot of people, like, know about Vietnamese food, like pho and, like, bánh xèo and stuff. But, how many people actually know what a bánh khọt is? I thought so. And I thought it would be interesting. Yeah, it is a whole quail egg in this in these two little circles. A whole quail egg. These are slowly getting crispy. Vietnamese foods is not among the types of food I tried. Wonder if I can find a place that does delivery. Maybe I can try things. Still haven't heard about it, but that's mostly because I wasn't paying attention. A couple look upside down. I kind of flipped them just so that they could get kind of brown on the sides as well. So that was intentional. This is not how you actually are supposed to cook them. I think they just kind of swim in the oil until they're all crispy, but I mean, they're getting there. Just gotta... I'm just too worried about turning up the heat because I did that last time and they kind of got burnt, so we're just gonna deal with the heat as it is now. While that goes, I guess I will set up a little bit for the ginger because we need to make a ginger sugar syrup, and I can probably do that right now. Slow cook is better, true. Yes, the bun sao is like a Vietnamese pancake. It's really big, but this is a different variation called bun khot, which is like K-H-O-T with like a dot under the O, so it makes it like a very heavy vowel. I grew up eating things like boiled ham with scalloped potatoes and hamburger helper as a staple. So I guess you wouldn't know much about Vietnamese foods. Okay, I feel like this should be... I got like this huge knob of ginger, and I don't think I need that much. Let me... You know what, I feel like we just have to do this where I won't burn food. So I need to kind of focus on one thing at a time. This is getting... I think these are... maybe I can fish these out. Yeah, let's pull these out now. And then when we steam the next batch is when I will do the ginger. Just so we're not burning things on the stove. Ow, ow, ow. The oil splattered. You know, I think these ones at the bottom aren't quite ready yet though. So let's just do this. Did you guys see it spit at me? It was very hot, greasy. This is so much food. I mean, I guess the amount of shrimp was appropriate. It's just the amount of batter that one batch makes is very large. And like, I guess I can make a pancake, like a bun sao later with the same batter, so it's fine. Okay. I just wish I could grab these better. I feel like as I'm struggling, you guys can see I'm not very good at using chopsticks. I swear, I know how to use Oh, okay. I know how to use chopsticks. It's very interesting, the batter kind of like, it doesn't cook in the half circle. It's very like, it kind of like caves inside of the circle. Okay. That looks, I mean, it fell. Okay, hold on. There we go. Just put the shrimp back inside the little cup. These aren't quite brown, but they are cooked, so we're just gonna transfer them to the plate. One more batch, and then I'm gonna swap over to the ginger syrup. It's going good. We have one more batch of this, and then I can do the dessert, and we're done. And we can eat.
Really?
Quail eggs, just forever.
To answer your question, Lev, yes, I was in the other room drawing. I was in the other room learning how to draw again.
Okay. Let's turn this down. Oh no, I spilled too much.
You overfilled!
I overfilled.
Dude, let me put cheese in it.
Do you have cheese?
I think I have cheese. You have to check it's in the forbidden zone.
It's in the forbidden zone. Okay. I will do that. Oh, that really overfilled.
Was it a drawing of good friends? It was not. I'm drawing my new green boy, Tainari, and also plants and backgrounds, which I don't like doing. I don't know why I'm doing this.
My Vietnamese girlfriend taught me how to use chopsticks, and now I can use them better than her. Good for you.
Wait, who said that?
Jeff did. Cheese.
I've been using chopsticks my whole life, but I technically use them wrong. Dude, me too, Shao. I also don't hold chopsticks correctly.
You have craft singles.
Cheese curds?
Cheese curds?
Yeah, is there still any in the box up there?
Wait, did you want me to cover anything?
No, it's fine.
You
guys can, if you can see, oh, they can't see it on the version anyway.
Oh, nice, okay. I mean, you have provolone.
Wasn't there a box of cheese curds up there still? Oh, I think it's under the cheesecake though. I think there's like...
It's very old cheese curds.
Throw one in as an experiment. Is it molded?
No, it's not molded.
Throw one in as an experiment.
Here. Do you want to be the person to eat this experiment?
Yes, I will eat it.
Okay. Just put that in there.
My grandma gave me so much shit for using chopsticks wrong, so I ended up being forced to use them the right way.
Wait, how do you guys... Okay, hold on. I hold chopsticks like this.
That's the correct way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait, how do you hold chopsticks?
Like this. Which is also roughly how I hold my pen, so not
I
right.
see. I guess I have good chopstick etiquette.
Speaking of chopstick etiquette.
Oh, and while we do that, I can swap over to here.
Since you turned that off, I'm gonna taste test one of these.
Do it. Okay, so, I mean, it says like a 3-inch piece.
Yum.
And I don't mean to be wasteful, but it's fine. I want to get a nice piece of ginger. Okay, I'm just gonna go like peel this real quick over the sink. So it's good? It's meant to be with like the dressing.
Yeah, I was gonna say default.
Yeah.
You look at scallion oil or some pasta, will you do?
Yes, we're gonna make the scallion oil after this.
Yum. Hold mine the way temperature before the downside can have more control. More around control. All the beauty people that I know at my age cross their chopsticks. See, me too, I cross my chopsticks. It's not good.
You crossed your chopsticks?
Yeah, so the way I was holding it when I showed you, it's like, take a piece like that instead of levering it like...
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Cross chopsticks?
Oh yeah, show them on the camera. Oh, this one here.
This one now. This one's kind of harder. Okay, so if you hold chopsticks correctly, you're supposed to like use the top one as a lever, right? This is really hard to do it on this camera.
Here, let's switch.
Okay.
Just so Ever can demonstrate.
the incorrect chopstick technique. Okay, so the way I hold chopsticks like this means you just kind of end up crossing
Oh my god!
over each other, which is not very efficient.
I
Okay,
see. Cross chopsticks? Lee is getting angry.
I'm a bad Chinese.
Okay, let's turn this to get it all crispy. And then I'm gonna swap to here. So we're gonna make some ginger. What do you call this? Like julienne ginger? Can you read the directions for the ginger syrup portion?
Ginger syrup. Hang on. Peel ginger, cut into thin pieces, transfer to a small bowl, add white sugar, and combine. Rest for 10 minutes, and then using a pestle, break down the brown slab sugar into small pieces. Put the ginger in a medium saucepan, and then using medium heat, cook stirring continuously for 5 to 6 minutes. When sugar recrystallizes, add water and the brown slab sugar.
Okay.
Cook over medium heat, melting the sugar. Stir occasionally.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do it this way. Is it getting kind of dark for you guys?
Camera still looks fine.
Okay, as long as it looks okay to you guys, I mean, I can still see. We're just gonna very carefully slice this ginger so it's nice and thin. Oh my god, you guys, I was so like, if Everett didn't say something yesterday, I would have been scrambling to set up stream today because I
Oh my god.
had to set up 2 cameras, and she was like, shouldn't you like test it and set it up? And I was like, oh, I wasn't thinking about doing that, but I guess you're right.
This girl was like, okay, so we had hot pot yesterday, right? Normally we have D&D on Fridays. We don't have D&D this week, so we just ate hot pot, and the rest of the evening was free. So she was like planning to do her nails and then like do some sewing to make use of like my kitchen space. And I was like, shouldn't you test your setup since this is like brand new and you've never done it before? And she's like, it's fine, it shouldn't take that long. I was like, so you're gonna do this knowing your packed day tomorrow when you're having brunch, doing grocery shopping, dropping off Hermes, and then you're gonna set up right before stream? I want chat to guess how long it took her to figure out her setup for today. Give us a time estimate.
Nyoki, hello, welcome in. Kyo, hello, welcome in. Is Ever secretly the streamer here? 2 hours. Bicycle Man, at least 2 hours.
Bicycle Man is right.
It's true.
4 hours from Jeff. Show says 1.5. Leah's correct. It was 2 hours of Princess waffling around in my kitchen, and then also with tech support from Ash, who ended up loading out some of like his personal like.
My webcam that I brought just did not want to connect. It connected once, but when I moved my setup to the other corner of the kitchen, it decided to shit out on me, and I was like really worried. Thank God Ash is like the technology king.
Yep. Anything that you can think of that's like, man, I wish I had X, he probably.
Yeah, because I told you, right, when he was washing the dishes for Hot Pot, he was like, oh yeah, you know, I have a wireless microphone you can use for cooking stream tomorrow. And I was like, you know, I didn't think about asking you, but that's actually sounds really convenient.
Were you just planning on taking like the Yeti or whatever you have and just plopping it in the kitchen?
Like probably right here, yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's fine. It has the pop filter on it, so I could just wash that if it got all greasy.
It's not bad. It's because you have to walk around while you're cooking. You're not just sitting in one place.
It's true, but I didn't think about these things clearly, obviously.
Imagine you weren't doing this at Ever's house and you didn't have Ash to help you. You'd probably still be figuring out your setup.
I'd probably die, is what would happen, is I'll die.
Chrono, that is sun. So right now, the sun has not yet set in California. And it comes through my kitchen at an angle where if you sit at a particular spot on my kitchen island,
it's very funny.
It just shoots into your eyeballs and blinds you, but it is also reflecting on the stove.
It's very funny. It's very funny that half of her island counter cannot be used in the evenings because of the sun for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, there's a period only in summer where you can't sit at the 2 leftmost seats because the sun will just shoot into your eyeballs. But it's okay, it's only me and Ash here, so. It does look very picturesque when it's shining on your bun call. Not on this camera, the other view.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see.
Ginger syrup.
Yummy ginger syrup.
She's basically making almond tofu, but not ginger tofu. My kitchen, Krona says, my kitchen is on the opposite side of the house, so I'm already enveloped in the shadows.
It's dark and scary over at Chrono's house.
Or it's protected from the decay of sunlight. Sunlight is the #1 factor in deterioration of like papers and things like that.
That's why museums have special glass, right? Like UV filtered glass or something.
Yeah. Lux says, this knife work is so careful, the sound is so zen.
Good.
In sharp contrast to the extremely dangerous knife work with the papaya.
Before.
Now we have gentle, relaxing sounds instead of horrifying whacking with the papaya.
I'm actually very competent, you guys. You guys didn't believe me?
Chrono says you don't really need to cut the ginger so fine. Just brown slices is good enough. You don't need the ginger, right? It's just flavoring the sugar syrup?
Oh, I like eating the ginger.
Oh.
That's why, yeah.
Man, I do not like eating ginger. It's like so potent. It's like eating toothpaste.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for me.
I see.
I don't know if that's also related to the cilantro thing.
Probably.
Also too potent.
Alright, this is a lot of ginger. I did do like a 3-inch knob.
You follow directions.
I followed directions and the directions failed me.
I think
1
you
tablespoon?
might need a bigger bowl than
I'll just mix it around.
that.
It should be fine.
Let's continue to not follow directions.
Hold on.
Put the ginger in a small bowl, add white sugar. You need 1 tablespoon white sugar.
I'll do it. Alright. These are actually turning out quite nice. I think it needs a little bit more though, because not... That one's brown. Okay, these two are brown. Your cheese curd one is brown. Do you want to
I bet it's the cheese.
It's the cheese? You can try that one. That one is
eat the
yours.
cheese curd one for science.
For science.
Hey, hydrate. Have you been drinking? Your water glass is like still full.
I've been drinking my beer.
That's not hydration.
Cheers!
That's the opposite. It will dehydrate you. Please drink both things.
Yes, mother. I'm just kidding. I swear, I'm just kidding. I swear. So please don't hurt me. Alright, I have to wipe down your stove so much when we finish.
Meat hands, dog champ.
Meat hands. Oh, let's just move this because these aren't cooking as fast, and I think the heat is like hotter on that side.
Princesses, it should be fine, are such ominous words now. It always somehow foreshadows bad things.
Who said that?
So you're on the shit list now.
Excuse you. Evermob, new nickname confirmed. Hi, Martine. Hello.
I don't like that. I am not her mother.
Nope, just a very good friend. This looks like 1 tablespoon, maybe a little bit more. It's sugar. You can never have too much or too little.
I don't know about that.
Alright, this is done. This needs to sit for... I'm just going to use the back of this chopstick because it's clean.
Aren't you missing half your ginger? You're not using this half?
This looks like too much ginger, to be honest. I don't want to...
Yeah. You know,
Especially since you don't like ginger, I'm not going to cook it that much.
I've always found it aggravating the recipes keep giving ginger in units of inches, like 3 inches of ginger. What if you have a really fat ginger or a really
Look
skinny
at
ginger?
look at how
yours is
thick
fat.
this cross section is. Like compared to my finger, like look at that. That's a huge piece of ginger, no?
I don't understand what stops people from just giving a weight of ginger. Like, why don't they just say,
Like 2 ounces.
yeah, 2 ounces or 10 grams or whatever? Like every other ingredient you provided.
It has to be an inch knob.
That looks like more than a tablespoon to me. Well, we're just having extra sweet ginger.
Extra sweet ginger. It's fine. Oh, you know what? It is about 7. Let's give the boy his dinner.
We're now switching to Hermes dinner.
Hermes dinner. Let me move this so that... Oh, look at that. He just turned to look at me. Just so you guys can see. Here is his food bowl. Feed me. Feed me. Alright. Just gonna pour his, This is how I prepare his dinner for...
Just kibble.
for Hermes. It's hard to measure such small numbers in kitchen. Doggo cam? Alright. I pre-portioned his dinner out before coming here. Because this is not my home.
Do you feed him other stuff too, or just kibble?
Usually kibble. We also give him like a joint supplement in the mornings. Alright. This is, I think maybe it's too dangerous if I show you dog cam, so. It's dinner time! Ready? Here you go. Alright, baby. Go on. Good boy. He is happily eating his dinner.
I very unceremoniously pour a plastic cup of dog food into Baxter's bowl and let him have it when he wants it.
Actually, maybe I can. No, he's eating. He's too far, but after he finishes, I'll give you a dog glimpse.
Alright, I will leave. You don't have to worry about the organs then.
The forbidden zone. Okay, so, oh, let me move this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Ooh, these are nice and crispy. Yum. Nice and golden brown. Okay, so we're done with this. I'm gonna turn the heat off. All right, and just gonna set it aside. Where is the oven mitts? Here we go. Looking forward to eating those egg circles with scallion oil and fish sauce. Yum, yum. Just gonna move this. And going to grab this. This stove, like, doesn't want, okay, let's just leave that right there. The pan never sits correctly on this stove specifically because of the grate, like the grill. Those oven mitts are so big, they are. I'm glad you're not eating all those by yourself. Just looking at the amount of oil you're using is clogging my arteries. You're supposed to use a lot of oil. Now the kitchen counter started looking picturesque. Nice. Okay, hold on. Let me turn on the light just because for me, maybe you guys can't see on camera, but for me, it is getting pretty dark. Uh-oh. Why isn't the light switch? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Hi, baby boy. Did you finish your dinner? All right. Here is the dog cam you guys have wished for. Look, it's Hermes. Hermes, can you come into focus? Come here, baby. Oh, who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? Good boy. Don't look at the pile of recycling in my corner plates. Still blurry? I know. Here we go. Oh, you guys want to see something cute? Hermes, sit. Good boy. Okay, ready? Snoot. Oh, good snoot. Good snoot. Ready? Picture. Hermes, picture. Good picture. Oh, you're so good. You make mommy so proud. Go to bed. Okay, bye. Okay, so carefully turn this back. He's waiting for his treat. I don't have any treats for him. Sorry, baby, you're all done. No more. Go to bed. Go. Go to bed. Amazing, brilliant, spectacular, show-stopping, never the same, stellar. We won't tell if you sneak a treat. He looks longingly at that plate. It probably smells like very good. Oh, thank you for the, why didn't it show up on screen? Thank you for the fanfare. Thank you very much. Doggo cam achieved. All right, you guys, so I'm supposed to be making the ginger, so I need to refer to this recipe one last time. So it says to transfer the ginger into a medium saucepan and using medium heat, cook ginger, stirring continuously for 5 to 6 minutes. And then we want to add the water and brown sugar. So let me prepare the water and brown sugar so I am not scrambling. All right, so we have our ginger. It's been sitting in that sugar for a while. I'll leave that there. I need brown sugar and half a cup of water. Yes, 1/2 cup and 9 ounces of brown sugar. Uh-oh, Ever doesn't have a thing. Maybe this is too small. 9 ounces. This is a 32-ounce bag. What's 9 divided by 32? 4? Is that right? You don't have a scale, a kitchen scale. Okay, that's just gonna rest there. How is it like, hold on. Wait, hold on, is there a new battery? I also need water. Half a cup of water. What am I looking for? This. I hear Ever coming out screaming.
I have another scale.
You have another scale?
This is the original one I had, and then I kept taking it for weighing packages for shipping. So we just bought one to leave in the kitchen, and then that's the one I use for packaging.
I see.
I forgot about it until just now.
How big of a bowl do I need? This will probably be enough, right?
For what?
For sugar.
How much sugar?
9 ounces.
How much is this package?
Grams, 32. That's why I was trying to do some math.
I'd get a bigger bowl.
A bigger bowl?
Yeah, because you might have to.
No,
Using
just measuring it out. Yeah, but they didn't have it at the store, so they said brown sugar. You do?
Yeah, I use it in Chinese food.
You have slab sugar?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I couldn't find this. Thank you. Wait, hold on.
But you do have to smash it up into pieces, so.
I do have a thing.
Okay.
I do have a thing. Okay, we're not even using this as a thing. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna use it all. Is that okay?
I have another package of that.
This is 6.7. So I'll just add like 3 ounces of brown sugar. Okay, a lot of smashing action is about to happen here. Is like 0.28. Oh wait, the other way around. I couldn't find it at the Vietnamese market I was at.
I mean, I buy it in Chinese market, so.
They're supposed to have it at the Vietnamese market, I think.
It's, as you can see, it's labeled brown candy in pieces.
Brown
So
candy
maybe
in
you were looking for the wrong thing.
It was in sugar. Like, I was looking for it in the sugar section of the store.
I don't know what to tell you.
Is this too loud, you guys?
That's loud and I'm not on a microphone.
Is it too loud? I need to smash this up into tiny pieces.
You know what? Hold up. Stop.
Should I just,
Wait, I have it. Here.
oh.
Break it into small pieces first, and then, so like, just smash it on the cutting board with that into like smaller chunks. Yeah, and then it might be easier for you to break it up. I don't think you need to grind it into a fine amount. You just need
Because it'll melt,
Yeah,
right?
you just need to put it in smaller pieces to melt.
Okay.
Because that's what I do when I make what do you call it? Blue roll.
What is that?
It's like, you know, what's that? The Vietnamese one that's like braised pork and eggs and soy sauce?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right?
Like tikka.
Yeah. It's a Chinese version.
Oops. Okay, sorry. It's just going everywhere. Does Ever have rock sugar too? Or as the packaging calls it, rock sugar yellow lump is what Kronos says.
I don't have any, but I know what you're talking about because my mom does.
Okay, do you have another slab? Because I think each of these are 3 ounces, so.
Yeah, I bought a backpack package when I was at 99 Ranch. You just put the rest in the Ziploc bag.
Thank you.
An essential ingredient for Chinese food market, huh? Right, Henry?
Scissors. Nope, that was used to cut the shrimp. New scissors. Okay, just cut it so you guys can see. Cutting the packaging. As you can see, Ever says, brown sugar. Brown candy in pieces. Oh, there's a plastic in here too. Okay. I like how every time she hits her board, her model jumps like she's scaring herself. The PNG program I use is called like a video tube or something, or Veado tube mini. Used for PNGs. Obviously for cooking stream, I'm using my laptop, and it doesn't have as much juice as my PC. So I didn't think I could do my 3D model while streaming cooking. Sorry, I'm like struggling to pull this out. There we go. So I decided to do like a less intensive program for my laptop. Okay, it's just coated in sugar. Okay. It just doesn't... Nice. Hold on, this is making a lot of noise. There we go. I think it was the glass bowl that was making the most noise. We can hear the struggle. I am indeed struggling. Okay, so there's that. So, just gonna make this a little bit more fine. And then I'm gonna dump it into here. Just so that we can get it to melt quickly. I've never used like this brown sugar before, so obviously I didn't know where to look for it at the store. There we go. Oh, this is gonna take ages and ages. How fast does this melt? Do I have to worry if I leave it in big clumps? All right, should be good enough. I'm like sweating. Mortar and pestle. Uncle Roger would be proud. You can chuck the whole thing in. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna struggle with this then. All right, let's just transfer everything over to this bowl and get all of this out of the way. Okay, good to know. Because it looks pretty thick, so I was thinking that it wouldn't absorb or it wouldn't melt that quickly. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands. I think this should be big enough. I might be shooting myself in the foot here, but I think that pot is big enough. Hello, British. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It's sugar. Sugar famously melts. But I mean, if it's too big, I don't know if it would melt, you know? 1 second here. Just unmasking myself to take another sip. Cheers. Okay. I'm going to grab a spatula and the ginger. Okay. I have to make this not sit so weirdly on the stove. There's like a sweet spot for this. Okay, whatever. That'll work. Just pouring everything in like the directions say. What are we making today? Adult soda. The pot not fitting correctly is making me uncomfortable with how it is tilted. I mean, it's fine. It probably won't move that much. Honestly, could not tell you why. I'm just gonna maybe just hold it. Maybe I need to move this just a little bit. There we go. Hey, it's holding up on its own. It's doing it. I'm just gonna put my hand right underneath. Just in case. Stirring continuously using medium heat. Oh, you know what? I should also, before... I think it's fine. We're just not gonna touch it. Get the coaster ready. I'm gonna get half a cup of water ready so I can dump it all in and not rush around the kitchen. That would be the smart thing. I'm gonna go warm up a sandwich, BRB. I hope you have a good time. Is it Subway? Are you warming up your Subway sandwich? Lee? Alright, let's stir this. I think it says to do it until the sugar recrystallizes on medium heat. And then add water and then the brown sugar. Alright, I can do that. Princess, you never said what you're making. Sorry, British! I got distracted. For the entree, I am going to mix together the green papaya salad that I had prepped. For the entree, we have the bun cock, which is like a mini crepe or like pancake. And then for dessert, it's like a tofu pudding and like ginger syrup kind of situation. Oh, thank you, Chrono, for giving British the answer as well in text form. I appreciate it. I like how you translated that. Vietnamese mini savory pancakes. AKA little circles. Yes, that is what I am making right now. It says 5 to 6 minutes, but I don't know if it's recrystallizing. Will it recrystallize? I don't know. I feel like sugar just melts. No? I don't want to like burn the ginger. Oh, it smells so nice though. Soren's made a CMD. What is a CMD? Left my phone upstairs, but no, it is not Subway. Is it like a gourmet sandwich? What are we dealing with here? I wish it was Subway though. A command. What is the command? Soren's made a command? What does that mean? He tried to make the command, but it didn't work. Only super mods can make commands unless certain widgets are in place. Otherwise, mods can't do commands. Oh, I see. I don't know. Like, because in my roles manager, I thought there was only, like, a moderator. I've never seen super mod before. Gourmet sandwich? No, it's KFC. It's just copy-paste for now. I see. Alright, I feel like that looks good enough. The ginger does look nice and syrupy. So I'm going to set this there. Okay, I feel like this is a little dangerous, so I'm just going to put this on the coaster. Nope. Hey, Ever? Can I put a hot thing on your wooden coaster? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. Yes, that's what I'm doing. It's the wooden trivet. I'm just a little bit worried because it is... Okay. She said it's fine. It is hot. Maybe let's do the sugar first. Let's do the sugar first, just to get it cooled down a little bit. I'm a little bit worried about putting like cold water into a hot pot full of hot sugar. That does not sound like it would make for a good time. Okay, there we go. Then we're gonna pour the water right there into the pot. That's ready. Let me wash my hands real quick because now it's all sticky. Okay. And we need to do this until it thickens. I think if certain widgets are in place, then normal mods can make commands. I know how to do it, but otherwise, in the roles manager, there should be an option to put a super mod, which is one level from a regular mod. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen it in my role manager section. Cook over medium heat, melting the sugar. Reduce heat to low, and cook for another. So first we need to melt it, and then we reduce it to low for another 5 to 6 minutes to let it thicken up into that syrupy consistency. Gonna go eat dinner. Have a good dinner, Chrono! I'm probably not gonna be done with this for another 10 minutes, maybe. You guys said that this dissolves quickly, so I'm just gonna trust you on that. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys, tomorrow I will be playing some more Danganronpa over at Tiny's stream. I believe it's going to be a little bit later in the evening than the normal start time. But we will be finishing up Chapter 2, if you guys are interested in that. Make sure you follow Tiny. Can we ever, if you're there, could you shout Tiny out, please? Just so you guys can like check out his channel, follow him for alerts. Can you not tell it's dissolving? Thank you for the shout out. I mean, it kind of is, but it's still staying lumpy. Like, do you see that? It's kind of, this camera is kind of blurry. I had to miss the first couple Danganronpa streams, so I don't want to jump in the middle now. I have the VODs up if that's what if you're scared about missing like the plot, I do have the VODs, but if you do want to see something from the beginning, yeah, maybe not watch this stream. If you cover it, would it help? I don't know. I feel like you're supposed to be kind of evaporating the water too as it dissolves. So I'm not 100% sure. Because I think the purpose of this is like 1, to melt the sugar, but 2, to also like evaporate some of the water so it gets nice and thick. Maybe it needs a higher temp. Let's just do a higher temp. It's kind of working. I just don't want it to burn. Just keep stirring. Smush the sugar blobs if you can. Okay. I will try, but my silicone spatula can only do so much. And also, my hand over the flame. I mean, the pot is kind of covering the flame, so it's not as hot, but like directly over it is kind of really hot. So we're just gonna stir from the side. You don't want it to boil? Oh shit. Okay, we're turning it down. There we go. Medium heat. It's medium heat, you guys. I mean, it's kind of dissolving. I will just stir extra. Stir extra. I mean, also like with all of the liquid in it, I think it is kind of staying up now. It just needed to be heavier than the handle. Won't a higher temp burn it? Poor Hermes. Oh look, my baby boy. He's just looking out the window. Or the door, actually. But like if I let him out, he won't actually run outside. He's like one of those dogs where he just always wants to be near you. So even if I open the door, he'll be like, "Why did you do that? I just wanted to stay inside with you." Isn't that right, Hermes? Yeah. Yeah. Good boy. Wanna come here? Good boy. Don't lick my fingers. It has people food on it. Good boy. Oh. Good boy. Look at you, my sweet angel baby. I love you. Go to your bed. Go on. Good boy. Give some treat. He has to keep watch on everything. You don't want your silicone spatula to melt into it. Shouldn't you maybe use a wooden spoon? I mean, the silicone shouldn't... It's never melted on me before. He still looks a lot lighter than Ever's picture. Maybe her picture just like ups the saturation or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, as more of it gets melted, it is melting a little bit quicker. I think maybe it's just because everything is just getting very evenly hot now. It is like, there is some really big lumps still, but I guess it's mostly fine. But it's plastic and plastic melts. It's not plastic, it's silicone. Yeah, I've never really had silicone melt in the heat before. Like, unless you, like, leave it on the pan, I think. But I've never really had it melt on me. Maybe I'm just using it as instructed. Silicone is heat resistant. You can put it in the oven. Just don't leave it inside the pot. Yeah, I'm lifting it up every time I'm not doing anything with it. Just in case. Yeah, because like there's like silicone oven mitts, right? To protect your hands. It can't take super high heat for very long, but cookie sheets I have are good up to 350. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, I feel, nope, there's still some lumps, so we're gonna let that melt first. And then once it's melted, we can finally put everything together, you guys. So exciting. 450. Use them for baking, roasting my potatoes. Easy to clean. Yes, I love silicone just because everything, when you like wash it, it just slides right off. I'm gonna lower the heat a little. It is getting very foamy, so 1 second. It is quite hot. The handle is quite hot. Just gonna stick my hand in here so I can grab this safely and stir. Okay, we just need to wait for this to thicken and then we will be all done, you guys. I've had it melt on me before by accident when I've been moving it around to mix. Oh yeah, maybe it wasn't silicone. Yeah, LJ is right. Or maybe it was like made not with like 100% silicone. I don't know if that's a thing. Or maybe it was just like in a really hot pot. Maybe it exceeded the working temperatures of that spatula. This looks so, it smells so good too, you guys. I mean, the smell of ginger and sugar, yum. Okay, it just needs to thicken, and I think that it said 5 to 6 minutes, so we're gonna go until probably like a little bit before the bottom of the hour. And just stirring and mixing. I feel like when people are editing YouTube videos, like how many shots do you have to take and like how long does it take to edit? Because are you filming everything and then just splicing everything together? Because wouldn't that be like, I mean, our cooking stream has been almost 3.5 hours. They would have like 3.5 hours of footage, no? Princess, you have hands? Hello, Sev. Yes, I have hands. Welcome. And hello to Sev's partner, if you are there. We are almost done with our cooking stream. We just have this kind of like, finishing off the sugar syrup, and then we'll be ready to, we'll be able to mix everything together. Uptime, 3 hours and 24 minutes. You just need to keep timestamps when you are streaming and give them as notes to editor. I see. Again, I will provide the recipes for today on my Discord, and I'll also post them to Twitter, just so you guys can, like, if you guys are interested, you guys can see if you guys want to make this at home. The recipes will be available to you guys after this stream. She said, I'm here. Hello. What are you guys having for dinner tonight, Sev? Please share with the class. And then Turrent, what time is it over at your place? You said you woke up early, right? And I know it's like it's still super early where you're at, no? But it is Sunday, I guess that's fine. It's a weekend. We went to a restaurant in the park. It was delightful. Oh, that sounds real. Like, was it like a pop-up? What kind of food was it? Was it like American food? Mexican food? Korean fusion? The last time I cooked for 3 hours, it was for Thanksgiving, and I would have been violent if it took any longer than that. I guess because I'm used to streaming for this long, like, cooking a lot of things doesn't really feel... Because I'm doing the same thing, right? I'm just doing an activity and also talking with you guys for that same amount of time, so I guess it feels fine to me. It feels normal. It's 8 a.m. now. I'm starting to miss it well. What's for breakfast? Eggs, beans, toast, bangers and mash? No, that's a dinner thing. Hold on. Sausages, a full English breakfast? American, I'd say. Not a pop-up. It's a stone structure. Oh, so it's like legitimately a restaurant inside a park? Interesting. Just bread, man. Butter with toast with butter and sugar? Bangers and mash is breakfast, I thought. Oh, I don't know. I don't know English breakfasts at all. Tea and bread, I see. I had a chicken wrap. She had falafel. Oh, that sounds so good. I love falafels. They're so tasty. Little fried things of... What is, like, a falafel made of? Is it, like, dough? And some protein mixed in it? Not 100% sure. I think it needs to thicken up just a little bit more. We're just gonna keep stirring so it doesn't burn. Chickpea and herbs mainly. Bangers and mash definitely isn't breakfast, but you can if you wanted to. It's more a dinner thing. Yeah, I thought so, because I feel like bangers and mash is very heavy. Definitely very heavy. What's in an English breakfast? Is it like sausages, beans, toast, maybe tomatoes? Is there blood pudding in breakfast? Most people wouldn't have Subway for breakfast either. I'm not most people. You wouldn't have mash for breakfast. It's like gravy and sausages. Bangers and mash definitely isn't breakfast, but... Oh, yes, I did read that. Is there what? I see Hermes. Yes, Hermes is in the background, Seth. He is walking around. He is pouting at me because I have been around but not giving him the attention that he so desires from me. That would be a Yorkshire breakfast. I see. I really one day want to make the Yorkshire puddings, but they look kind of hard to make because they get all puffy in the oven, right? Or, yeah, in the oven. And then they're like meant to deflate. I guess this is probably syrupy enough. Let's turn this off. Just gonna rest this on the trivet. I called it a coaster. Oops. It's probably why Ever was freaking out, and she was like, "No, take a trivet out of the drawer." Okay. Let me just move a couple things. And then we can assemble our dinner. All right, I'm just going to turn it back onto this one here. And then move some stuff around. Let us move this knife somewhere it won't hurt anybody. Move this. Okay. Oh man, this entire kitchen is just a mess. Okay, so here is the appetizer. We have the papaya and the herbs mixed right now, and I'm gonna add the protein and the sauce. Okay. Just need to wash my hands so it's not all sugar syrupy. Full English breakfast consisting of back bacon, eggs, butter sausage, baked beans, fried tomato, fried mushrooms, black pudding, fried and toasted bread. If you were to add a potato scone and a black pudding to it, it would be a full Scottish breakfast. I'm just not sure how to process this. I thought you were Robot Puppy and Hermes was a robot puppy made by robots. I say add another black pudding because Scottish folk love black pudding. Yorkshire! Please, you're killing me, princess. What a little prince. I know, I love my baby boy. Okay, so we're gonna assemble the papaya salad. I was in a dungeon, but Princess having hands is fake news. She's just narrating from the digital universe. Alright, so we're gonna add the shrimp in. And Ever's not eating this. She doesn't want to. So there will be no other protein option. Just shrimp. We're gonna add some red chilies because these are tasty. Just a little. There we go. And then for the sauce, we have the fish sauce, lemon, garlic, and sugar thing that I made. And then the rest is going to be used as like a dipping sauce for the entree, the little mini pancakes. Okay, so I think that's enough dressing. So we're just going to mix this together now. Yum, this looks so good, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so that's the first one. Done! I'm just gonna taste some right now. I'm just gonna wipe this bowl clean so I can use it as a tasting. What did I miss? We have finished the ginger syrup while you were gone. And I am now assembling everything together. So I'm gonna taste some now with this shrimp. That's a really big piece of shrimp. Some papaya salad and herbs. Just gonna. This is the bite that I'm about to eat of our food. Let's eat some. Mmm. Oh my god, it tastes so good. You guys can't see this, but I'm totally bobbing my head because it tastes so delicious. Mm. Where's the ASMR? The ASMR does not exist. Because the food isn't like super crunchy. It has actually reminded me, I forgot to make the scallion oil for Ever's, not Ever's, for the little mini pancakes. So we're just gonna heat up some oil right now. Okay. And then, just gonna heat up the oil. We're gonna fry some scallions. And then we can top off the mini pancakes. Okay. And then I can show you guys how to eat it because it requires a little bit of work. Okay. Just let that cook. And then I can assemble a plate of like vegetables. I'm gonna move stuff around while that cooks. There's so many things on the kitchen island. Takoyaki now. Well, what's it? It's called Bangkok in Vietnamese, but I guess you can call it like savory pancakes or whatever. Gonna use the chopsticks. Oh, also I'm gonna water down the sauce because I made the sauce a little bit more salty for the dressing, but it does require to be watered down. Oh, I should actually get a cup. Oh, I have one here. Okay, just gonna add that in here. Taste it. Tastes fantastic. A little sour. Maybe I should add more sugar. I'll do that in a bit. In a little bit. Okay. The scallion oils are getting so sizzly. Open mouth, put inside. Yes, scallion oil is supposed to be all tasty. A+ for not using metal. Hello, Clayton. Welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Clayton, please? What are you having for dinner, Clayton? What's for dinner? Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Are you not eating anything for dinner? Alright, that looks like it is sufficiently fried. I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, so, assembly for this. Let me just grab all of the vegetables, because the veggies is the most important part of this meal. Okay. Hold on. Ever, I think someone is at the door. I heard a knocking. Okay, so we have this. Oh, I need to turn this on.
Get it, Ruby.
Think of a spherical pancake with a piece of octopus in it. Haven't decided. Thank you, Ever. Okay, so the way you assemble this meal is you have a piece of lettuce, and then you just load it up with different vegetables, like the fish mint, the Thai basil. This is why I bought so many vegetables, not just for the appetizer. You just kind of pick the vegetables, and then you put the little pancake on, and then you just wrap it up. This is not a very big lettuce, so, and then you dip. I'm gonna take off my mask for this.
I hope so.
You dip, and no, I can eat it through the mask, don't you know?
Yeah, hold the mask.
Just gotta go into the mask. You dip and then you eat it. I need a second bite. It's too big.
3.5 hours.
I saw a doggo. Yep. Hermes is here today at Ever's house.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Ooh, nice. A Cabernet.
Oh. Okay, we have to say that camera's on.
Mm,
Yeah. I'm also not a wine person.
so good. I also have beer. If you want to eat some beer.
Eat some beer.
Drink some beer. Oh, I forgot the scallion oil. You can top the thing off with scallion oil too. As Ever picks the scallion oil, the hot scallion oil with her bare fingers, you guys.
It's not bad.
It's used as a topping.
I wouldn't recommend you do it. I
Mm-hmm.
want the more leafy part.
Go for it. I actually like the stocky part.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You have the fish sauce?
I do. You can use this. It's not a. It's kind of sour. I need to add more sugar and salt, or like fish sauce. Okay. Now, you guys, the main course. Princess, I was gonna order that wine you were having the other time, but I don't have a corkscrew and don't want to make an idiot of myself trying to open it.
You can be like us and try to use a fucking knife.
A shoe?
No, remember we went through like a knife, a shoe, like pair of scissors and stuff trying to get out.
We tried one time, I think it was like 4 years ago. We tried to open a bottle of wine, and Ever and Ash did not have the right utensil.
We are not wine people.
Yeah. I'll need to reclose it. I don't think he can drink a whole bottle. Oh, but by the way, the wine that I mentioned, I think it has a screw top.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about the cork.
By the way, the cheese curd one is delicious.
Is it? I can make more later with cheese curd. Okay, you guys, the main thing, the reason why I made this...
Not the main dish, but the main attraction for Princess.
For me, the reason why I decided to make Vietnamese food was for this baby right here. The tofu puddings. This is like my most favorite thing when I was growing up. And apparently, when I was looking at the recipe on Runaway Rice, like the vendors who sell this, I have to be so careful.
Yeah, please don't cut yourself.
The vendors who sell this on the street, they use like a soda can to like scoop the pudding up. So I went ahead in kind of honor of that. I cut the soda can, so I have to be so careful. But the reason why is to get really thin layers of the pudding. I get a wine stopper, very true. A wine stopper would be quite useful. Okay, so I have a bowl here. I'm gonna put the pudding into the bowl and cross my fingers. I hope that this actually solidified. I think it did. Otherwise, it's just soupy pudding. Nope, it did not solidify. Nope, it's just soy milk. Did any of it solidify? The recipe lied to me. It's just soup. It's just soup. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna stick this in the sink and hope nobody cuts themselves on that. I'm gonna grab a spoon so I can eat this sad, not pudding soy milk soup. And then we can probably call it a night after this. I thought that this was going, why are you at the soup store? I thought that this was gonna turn out, but I guess this one was the hardest one to make out of like everything, and I was most worried about this not setting. It's just soup. I mean, it's supposed to be like, it was supposed to thicken up, but that's what happened when I tried to make it. Maybe you need more coagulant. I know, it's true. Jump King just will not do it anymore. All right, let's try this with the sugar syrup. I mean, it tastes good, but it's not the pudding that I wanted. And they said that coagulant would like a little bit goes a long way, so I was really worried about it setting too quickly. But maybe I didn't need to worry about that. I mean, it is really good. It's just not in the form that I wanted it to be. All right, you guys, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions about what we cooked today, please join the Discord, ask the question. I am more than happy to clarify anything for you guys that you guys had questions on about. I need to wipe the table. Hold on. I'm gonna get my Jump King sweater all dirty. Let me just wipe this down. Okay, now I can rest my sweater on here. All right, everyone wins. Here is the Discord link. Yes, thank you, Ever. I would still drink your soy milk soup. Added the bottle to my order, but I do not have any of the things for it. I'll probably let it sit on my desk if it's a cork top and open it when I get implements. And you didn't injure yourself, so that's a bonus. It was a really good stream. Thank you guys so much. I think for the next like big stream that's cooking, yes, Ever is correct. I'm probably going to do a full 24-hour stream. Need to figure out the logistics. Thank you, Seb, so much for the 100 bits. This was delightful. Glad we were able to catch some of it. We will probably, when I figure out the logistics, do a full stream for 24 hours. We're gonna get it cooking, and then we're gonna play some video games, and then we're gonna, you know, go back to the kitchen and cook some more. Karaoke stream when? I need to figure out when a good day is, because I have a cousin's birthday next weekend. So probably not next weekend, but probably the weekend after. Thank you so much for the congrats, guys. 500 followers. It's been, what, like 6 or 7 months since I started streaming, and I can't believe I've gotten to this point. I really just want to thank, oh, I'm gonna get really emotional. I just really want to thank everybody for supporting me and hanging out, and I really enjoy when you guys come to my streams and we can talk and just have a good time overall. So thank you guys so much, Bicycling and Doll. To many more months to come, and possibly years, and thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for stream. It was fun, even when you nearly took your hand off with a knife. Thank you, British. Thank you, Action. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, LJ Ever, Chrono, Sev, Turret, Zombie. I like, some of you guys have been here for like since the start of it, and I really appreciate that. With that said, let's see which one of our friends is streaming, and let's drop a raid in on them. Oh, you know what? Sorens was here at the start of the stream, and he was cooking along. So he's playing Pathfinder right now. So let's go see Sorens. Let's ask how his dinner went, because I think he was cooking along with some of it. And let's go say hello. Oops! Oh, almost had an accident in the kitchen. After we oh, thank you, Lux, for the gifted sub to Morgan. Ask him about his eyes. Interesting. Always have to cry in every stream. I do. It is you know, possibly you know, the theme here. It has to happen. Guys, if you are a subscriber, go ahead and copy this raid message, and we're gonna go over to Soren's stream. If you are not a subscriber, that's cool. We still have a thank you for the hydrate, Betonia. I will drink some water because I have been drinking beer all evening. So there is the raid message. If you are not a follower, let me just go through. I don't have my usual panel, so I can't go back and read the alerts, but I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate your support, and I'm so happy that you guys are here. To the next 500 and beyond, you guys. Let me start the raid here, and then I will be signing off. Soren's Blade. Alright, you guys, please be happy, please be healthy, but most of all, please be kind. Be kind to others, because you never know what a hello, a hug, or a smile can do for someone who's having a bad day. And be kind to yourselves. Drink some water, walk outside, touch some grass, smell some roses, because we don't want you to get an embolism, okay? Alright, my puppies, I will see you tomorrow if you go to Tiny's channel to watch some Danganronpa. If not, I will probably see you sometime next week. I love you. Bye!